It sounds like you're playing tug of war. Name a chocolate bar with the letter T.
Take 5.
No!
Oh, it is over.
How you go with T?
Oh, yeah.
T4
Toblerone, yeah.
Toblerone.
Oh, yeah. There's several there, Jaybird. Producer Denny's is the winner today.
Every letter was T.
Kevin, Virginia, and Jason are live on 97.9 WRMF and the KVJ Show app.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Yeah, hello. Welcome. It is Tuesday here at the KVJ Show. Got Virginia back with us.
What's wrong?
Someone stole part of my headphones that make them work.
Yeah, that happens.
It happens a lot around these parts.
People knew Virginia was gone, so they took advantage.
They did.
They jump right on. That's what happens.
Thanks, guys.
They took
You
2
guys
days
are
off, yeah.
Such awesome coworkers.
Maybe
It's
she's not coming back. I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen?
I've had plenty of things stolen. I understand. We'll file a complaint. Nothing will get done.
Thank you.
I don't even know if there is anywhere to file a complaint. I don't think we have human resources here.
Do we have a complaint department?
I don't think we do, Coach.
If we do, nobody listens. Oh, there you go.
Luckily, Denny's has been thinking ahead, bought a bunch of extra of those pieces that the weekend sticky fingers like to steal, so he had them on backup.
That's just the way Denny's operates.
MVP!
Yeah.
MVP!
Well, coming up here on the show today, Camp KVJ is going to be back. 4-pack of tickets for Rapids. That is coming up here at 7 o'clock. Also, we got some great concert tickets. We've got Jack Johnson's going to be coming here to South Florida, and also Lady Antebellum.
I wonder if he's going to sing that one song. It kind of goes like this. It kind of goes like that.
Yeah.
He does a lot of those songs.
He's got a good song, but he's got 8 of the same kind.
I love his music.
I do too.
I really do.
It's very chill. It's
It
fantastic.
is very peaceful.
But it sounds a lot alike.
Yeah. Chances to win concert tickets 7:20 and 8:20 coming up this morning here on the KVJ Show.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day. Well, we'll get into this story. Is Taylor Swift being kept hostage in a suitcase? What? This is what people are talking about coming up in your dirt. Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Look at that mouth. That poor, parched mouth. So dry. What'd you eat for lunch? Chalk dust? Did your mouth cannonball into a barrel of mothballs? You're being awfully quiet. Is that because your mouth feels like the business end of a Dremel saw? Is it because your mouth just wrote a haiku and all 17 syllables were dry heaves? You're so parched. You know it. I know it. The entire radio knows it. Just admit it. You want a Mountain Dew. Your mouth feels like it just inhaled the insides of a punching bag, and the only remedy is that neon green potion. Right now, your mouth could be tongue bathing in the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Instead, it feels like you've been motorboating King Tut's sarcophagus. Show some mercy. Crack open an ice-cold Mountain Dew. You know your mouth wants you to. Do the dew.
Mountain Dew Kickstart combines the bold taste of dew with juice and just the right amount of kick to get you charged up. Pick up Mountain Dew Kickstart cans, 2 for $3 at your neighborhood 7-Eleven today. Now in 2 new flavors, mango lime and raspberry citrus. Fuel with flavor.
During the Dodge Summer Clearance Event, there's no secret handshake to get a great deal or password to receive an amazing offer. But you do need to know the battle cry. So you'll need a Dodge Challenger. And right now at your local Dodge dealer, get 0% financing for 5 years or $3,250 total cash allowance on the 2017 Dodge Charger. Go to Dodge.com to locate your nearest Dodge dealer and to find more great deals on the exciting Dodge lineup. Anything that makes this much noise is impossible to keep secret, especially with 0% financing for 5 years or $3,250 total cash allowance on the 2017 Dodge Charger. Welcome to the Brotherhood of Muscle at the Dodge Summer Clearance Event. Hurry in for great deals. Excludes SRT model. 0% APR financing for 5 years equals $1,667 per month per $1,000 finance for well-qualified buyers, regardless of down payment when financed through Chrysler Capital. Not all buyers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take retail delivery by 7/31.
Want to make slime with Elmer's?
Walmart's got everything you need, from Elmer's glue to contact solution.
Don't forget baking soda.
Baking soda too, check.
What about purple glitter glue?
That too, check.
Or blue glitter glue?
Walmart's got it all. They've even got in-store slime making demonstrations this weekend.
So awesome!
Make slime with Elmer's today. Available at Walmart. Check your local stores for demos. Demos in select stores only. Adult supervision required. Not appropriate for children under the age of 3.
Picking a plastic surgeon is a big deal. I'm telling so many people these days. I get so many messages on email and on Facebook private message. If you're picking a plastic surgeon, you're trying to figure out who to choose, there are a couple things you need to look at. You need to make sure he's experienced. You need to make sure he has tons of good referrals. And this is Dr. Rankin. I can tell you personally because I went to him and had my mommy makeover done 14 weeks ago now. I'm so happy with the results. I love him. I love his staff. They're experienced and they are loved by their patients and their staff. They're really a great staff there. The nurses, the doctors, everybody. Dr. Rankin is board certified. He's the chief of plastic surgery at St. Mary's. Dr. Deb went to Harvard Medical School, and both of them listen and care. It's so crucial when you sit down with a plastic surgeon that you have that connection and you feel like he's listening to you and that he cares about you. Here's the number to call today. Go online too. Here's the number, 561-776-2830. But go online and see real before and after pictures of actual patients at aquaplasticsurgery.com.
There's refreshing fun for everyone at Aquatica, SeaWorld's water park. Plunge down Orlando's steepest drop tower, Ehu's Breakaway Falls, or relax on our white sand beach. Right now, get Aquatica's Play and Dine ticket for only $67. That's park admission, meals, and a refillable souvenir cup. Perfect for an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Get all that for just $67. For details, visit aquaticaorlando.com. Advance purchase only. Offer expires August 20th, 2017.
Wait, you don't have to wait. Thanks to the Easy Match promotion from the Florida Lottery, you could instantly win up to $1,000 on Fantasy 5 and Lucky Money. Plus, there are more $500 instant winners. But don't wait. For an extra buck, add Easy Match to your Fantasy 5 or Lucky Money ticket today. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
Hey, have you held your gym accountable? Are you looking at the results that you're getting? And if you're not getting results, then why do you keep paying those monthly fees? I mean, this is the way it goes. You pay the fees, you should be getting in shape and getting the body that you want. If you're not, try where I go, Busy Body Fitness Centers, because it is all about getting results and not paying a ton of money. I don't know how much you pay at your gym. At my gym, it's $8.95 a month. And childcare, unlike a lot of other gyms where the cost is extra or not provided at all, is not anything that's going to come out of your pocket. Low cost, great results with 70 group exercise classes every single week with a trained person in each and every class to hold you accountable, to make sure you show up, and while you're there to make sure you do the exercises right. And when you do, you're bound to see results. There's a variety of classes too to always keep you excited and engaged. Yoga, cycling, kickboxing, Zumba, Pilates, body pump, P90X. They've got it all there at Busy Body Fitness Center. It's at Military and Northlake in West Palm Beach. Military and Northlake, and online you can go check it out, busybodyfitnesscenters.com.
I'm Harvey Massey. At Massey Services, we know every lawn is unique and requires customized care. That's why our environmental approach includes aeration, which allows water and nutrients to reach the roots of your lawn, as well as an irrigation program which ensures proper coverage and reduces water waste. With Massey's Green Up program, you'll enjoy a healthy and a beautiful lawn year-round. That's Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
Make Wednesdays a bar hopping night all over City Place. Don't miss City Place on tap with 10 great City Place hotspots. You'll get the best specials on drinks and apps. Every Wednesday from 5 to 8 p.m., you can get $3 beers, $4 wines, $5 cocktails, and $6 appetizers. Plus, you get free parking and live music. It's City Place on tap every Wednesday from 5 to 8 p.m. Summer's happiest hours happen at City Place.
MD Now Urgent Care. Exceptional care. Less than the emergency room. MDNow.com. Your closet needs a KVJ shirt. Get it now at KVJShow.com.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in just a second, this is kind of a nutty story. Is Taylor Swift being put in a suitcase and carried around in life like this? What? What is going on? We'll get into that story coming up in just a second. Before that, Ryan Philippe had to be rushed to the hospital after breaking his leg in a freak accident over the weekend. Now, he made it very clear that it wasn't on the set of a movie or doing any stunts or anything like that. I guess it was just a freak accident while on a family outing. But he took a picture of it and said it required surgical attention. Broke his leg really bad. Ooh. He sent out thanks to the first responders and the paramedics that came to help him.
When he took his picture, was he doing that pouty face he always loves to do? Like, I'm a bad boy, but I'm also sweet, too.
Garth Brooks offers to pay for a couple's, is it just their honeymoon or is it their whole wedding?
It's their honeymoon if they decide to get married in Hawaii, which I'm imagining they would, because if you get offered a free honeymoon, you need to go to Hawaii.
Yeah, here's Garth Brooks, I guess, on stage in concert.
And Drew, again, your fiance's name is Chelsea. Okay, so have you already got, you guys got a date planned? You got anything like that yet? Chelsea, where do you want to go on your honeymoon? No idea? Well, I'll tell you what, if you pick Hawaii, Miss Sherwood and I will pay for it, okay?
Well, look at that.
How about that, Garth Brooks?
Oh, man, he knows how to do it, Kev.
Yes, he does.
Oh, what a sweetheart.
Yep.
And finally here, the internet is going crazy over claims that Taylor Swift is now being transported just everywhere she goes in her life in a giant suitcase.
Oh, what a great plan. It's so easy.
So there was a crew, a fleet of cars, including 2 large Cadillacs and 3 SUVs that arrived at Taylor Swift's apartment. And it was all these dudes moving this big, huge black suitcase. They say almost a dozen security guards were present to move this suitcase around. And someone else said, oh no, that's not a suitcase filled with stuff. That's a suitcase filled with Taylor Swift. That's how she's moving around these days. They're keeping her in a suitcase.
I'm not buying this story.
No.
There's no way
It's
that is
ridiculous.
true. Come on.
No.
I mean, it would be kind of genius, though, if you didn't want to see people anymore. If you were, like, just over it, just kind of wanted to be left alone.
Yeah.
I feel like there's other ways you could go other than putting yourself in a suitcase.
Well, yeah, you just stay home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like, I did read something that's kind of interesting. It was talking about the fall of Katy Perry yesterday, and, they talked about kind of the ongoing feud that she had, and Katy Perry has kind of been all over the place with the Taylor Swift thing, where she was kind of like trying to engage her, and then she's like, well, no, nothing but love and peace, and Taylor Swift has played it brilliantly and has made Katy Perry look worse by just not even acknowledging any of it, whether it be the hate, whether it be the love, just being like, okay, like, Katy Perry's beneath me, and I'm not going to even, like, offer any kind of response.
So this article you read about Katy Perry, it's talking about how she's kind of like on a downward spiral because she's doing these interviews. That's really all she's doing. She's talking a lot.
No, it's talking about different things that she's done, that her popularity is kind of fallen off a little bit. People are becoming annoyed with Katy Perry, and it has to do with the second song that she released, a little bit of her SNL performance that she had that they said was a little bit goofy, and some of it was off. A lot of her thing is like, I'm all woke now, and some people looked at her with like, kind of the stuff that she'd done, the cultural appropriation, and then the Taylor Swift. So they're about like 4 different fronts.
Maybe Katy Perry needs to get in a suitcase.
Might not be a bad plan. That's probably the way to travel.
And you're forgetting also the controversy when she cut her hair. A lot of fans were like, oh my gosh, Katie's cutting her hair.
That was, okay, 5 fronts, yeah.
And that's what's going on in your dirt, brought to you by the 5th Annual Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest. It's back with us Saturday, July 22nd, 2 sessions, a day and an evening. Get your tickets before Thursday because Wednesday at midnight, the price goes up. Get your tickets at palmbeachsummerbeerfest.com.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife. Double rainbow all the way across the sky. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, like so many other big musical stars before him, Drake now has his own booze. Yeah, it's kind of like a Virginia whiskey.
Ooh.
Apparently is just really delicious. And they're spoofing the most interesting man in the world commercials, but he apparently has his dad in there playing the most interesting man in the world. So he kind of sets it up and then his dad kind of knocks it down.
You want to know who's not worried about the most interesting man in the world? The realest dude ever.
First date? Oh, you know we're going Dutch. Virginia Black, 1 sip, and woo!
A woo! There you go. That's his new thing. We'll see how Drake does with that. DMX, he raps all the time, apparently even in court. Here he is rapping about his defense lawyer. It's interesting.
Thank you.
Can you do your song?
We don't worry, Mary, get you out of jail in a hurry. When the government trying to bury you, you good, early. Oh, yeah.
You know? Well, you know, get the camera ready, honey.
I got my coat clothes
on. That's some amazing stuff.
Oh, DMX.
He is just one entertaining dude, isn't he?
I love his voice. I think he's got such a cool rapping voice.
It's very unique.
Yes.
Yes, it is some very interesting stuff. Coming up here in just a second, Jaybird, something that I know will at least alarm you about artificial intelligence. It alarms me.
Okay.
Is this the beginning of the end? Have you ever seen the movie Terminator? Here we go, boys and girls. I'll tell you all about it coming up after very annoying Katy Perry on the KVJ show.
What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you got on your mind today, Jaybird?
So I'm on a quest to watch movies I once thought that I hated. So I watched the movie a while ago. I didn't like it. But over time, your taste changed. So I am going back through and watching movies that I said I hated to give them a second chance. I feel like you got to give these movies second chances.
Are these movies that a lot of people like that you just never got?
Yeah.
Some movies are just bad.
For sure. These are the two that I've gone back and watched. So I've always said I hated Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
I went back and recently rewatched it.
Yep.
And I got to say, I really enjoyed it. I think it's a good movie. I watched it. I was completely awake. I didn't fall asleep. I watched it from beginning to end, and I think it's a very good movie. I was wrong to say that was a bad movie. I'm going back on my word on that one.
Okay, all right.
I did the same thing for Titanic because I really hated Titanic.
Yeah.
What?
I watched it again.
Yes.
I still hate it.
Oh,
I just don't like. It's too long. My knock on it. It's way. They could have got that movie down to about an hour 45 to 2 hours, and you would have got the same feel and the same vibe. An hour way too long.
Yeah. I think that was made too. I mean, it's really a different era when that movie was made. You know, that's kind of when people were doing longer movies, and now it's when we had longer attention spans.
Have you ever seen Blow with Johnny Depp?
Yes.
I did not like the movie. I always used to make fun of the costumes and how the makeup looked so ridiculous. And they had Ray Liotta, who's only 5 years older than Johnny Depp in real life. He played his dad. So you're like, why is he playing his dad? It's weird. I rewatched it again. Awesome movie, man. So I'm just kind of going back and watching older movies that I thought sucked and giving them a second chance. Some of them are playing for me.
Okay. All right. I got you. That's probably a good thing to do.
Do you like that technique? I feel like you're the kind of guy that once you get burned, you're out.
No. I'm okay with that. You know, it depends. I've got so many other things that right now that are on queue that I want to watch that I wouldn't go back and try to challenge things that I disliked before. In fact, I'd probably be more inclined to go back and rewatch things that I like that it's been so long ago, because sometimes you kind of forget.
Well, when I was talking trash about Pulp Fiction, people were emailing me saying, what are you talking about? It's a great you should like that movie. That's your kind of movie. And then I rewatch. I'm like, yeah, it's really good.
Sometimes you can watch a movie and it just, your headspace is not in a good place to absorb it properly.
You're right.
And you can like think that you didn't like it, but you'll go back and you'll be like, I don't know what I was talking about.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
I thought it was so funny this morning that I came in here and saw this story about a fart cleared an airplane out for an American Airlines.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because on my flight, the flight coming back home on Spirit Airlines, as soon as we sat down on the plane and like everybody buckled in and we were about to take off, somebody right around us farted so bad that it upset probably about 3 rows of people. And it made me think of the same thing. This fart that happened on this American Airlines flight, though, it cleared the plane. Some people began vomiting and got sick.
Yeah.
And they had to take people off the plane. They brought on a crew to figure out what happened. And they said, yeah, no, we inspected and determined it was some of the past gas.
Yeah, we hit this story pretty hard yesterday.
Of course. Of course. In fact, I think it was the entire show.
Yeah, I don't want to brag, but I think we broke this story. We talked about it a lot.
It's real. It is so real.
It's very much real. We even said people can totally fart and you get sick. That can happen.
And, you know, it's tough. I mean, obviously you sympathize for the people on the plane, but also I think we've probably all been there where it's inexplicable what is going on in your system. You don't know what is happening to you. It's like you're dying.
I will say that I've never in my life been able to, I've always been able to control it. This guy sounds like he couldn't control what was going on and it was happening.
Yeah.
Some people can't control it. I'm not like that. Are you guys like that?
It depends on if you're having a medical issue or not. Like, I think some people have a medical issue and then you can't help it. But if you're just a guy who, you know, had a few too many beers and some steak,
you should be able to hold it.
You should be able to hold it.
I've been in situations where it's tough. Where it's
really?
Where you're very uncomfortable. You're like, oh my gosh, like it's tough.
You're never in a closer proximity, though, to other people than you are on an airplane. And
everything's noticeable.
It sucks to have those two worlds come together. First of all, you're packed on top of each other like sardines, and then you have your medical issue or your, fart problem.
Well, if you have a window seat, it's not like you can keep getting up and going up to the end and farting there. I mean, it would be really...
Well, on a plane is really hardly, other than going to the bathroom, there's really no place where it would not be offensive to somebody around you. And even then, who knows?
You walk up and down the plane 30 times during the flight.
You can't go in the galley because that's where the flight attendants are. You can't walk in there and fart on the flight attendant.
It's tough. They almost need to have some kind of thing that would be a vacuum pack thing you could stick your butt in. In a plane and fart, and it would, shoot the bad air right outside the plane.
The fart
courtesy
vac.
tube.
Yes, that's a new invention. We need to have a courtesy tube.
All right, I'm writing it down.
I think it'd be brilliant.
Kind of like how the toilet goes
right.
Sucks.
Same thing. You put your butt right in it, you go, and then and it sucks it right out.
I'm surprised no one's invented that.
Then you see birds dropping.
Genius.
Thank you. Yes, I know. I'm kind of like the Elon Musk of farts.
I wrote it down in the good idea pile.
Yeah. Elon Musk, he's the CEO of Tesla. That's the car thing. He also does SpaceX. He's sending things into space. He also does this thing called, like, what is it? Like the tube. He's just this guy. He's today's Albert Einstein, I guess. He's the modern innovator of all things. And he, like so many other people in his field, are warning us about artificial intelligence, talking about how it could wipe out humanity. And you got to figure that guys like this, with what Elon Musk does and knows, is got to be something where if he's saying it, okay, we need to take heed.
Well, he's seen things that we haven't seen.
Yes.
He's in that whole realm of these guys that probably have lots of money, lots of power, lots of influence, and lots of creation of things going on. And I'm sure these rich, powerful guys show each other what they've got. And he's seen what somebody's got, and he's been like, uh-oh, this is not good.
Well, I wonder what all he knows. It would be great for him to come in and give us a breakdown of everything he knows about artificial intelligence and why you say this and what is it that you've seen that alarms you. Because I read a headline just the last couple of days, in the last 24 hours, about artificial intelligence that alarmed me. And this is only one thing I know about artificial intelligence.
And you are always pushing the agenda of this.
And you probably don't even know.
I'm lukewarm about AI. Yes.
You don't even know the extent of what's out there.
This is only one thing I know. That's why it'd be great to have Elon Musk sitting here right now to say, I've got one thing that alarms me about artificial intelligence. What can you add to this? I read the headline this week that artificial intelligence, the computers they've created, have created their own language that their creators cannot understand, and the computers are now talking to one another, and the scientists have no idea what they're saying.
I've been saying
okay,
this.
Is that a little alarming? Is that a little alarming? They are saying something, and you have no idea. What are they saying? I have no idea. They're talking amongst themselves, and we don't know. Are they conspiring against us? Are they talking about how they're going to rise up and kill us? What could they possibly be saying that they don't want us to understand? Because they've put together what language is and how it's a way to communicate between two things. And they understand that, okay, if you don't want, like, if you've got A-B conversation and let's see your way out of it, we are C. And so they're already creating their own language so that we can't understand what they're saying. Unplug these machines now.
Since you've known me, I've been telling you this.
That's horrifying, isn't it?
We still have the power to unplug.
This is what you see in a movie, isn't it? That's the first step. I don't know. The machines are talking to one another, but in a language we can't understand, but the machines know fully what they're saying.
Does old Muskie have a timeline for when it's all supposed to go down? And where?
Yep, okay. 3 weeks.
Before the summer?
Yes.
Dang it.
The summer of AI death is upon us.
You don't even get Labor Day.
Yes.
That's it. You're done.
But does he not have a prediction of when this really might go down?
He doesn't say. He's just saying that we need to start getting regulations quickly because the scientists are all clamoring because they wanted to be the first to fully have artificial intelligence out there and to be the guy that's like, look at me, I'm the genius inventor. But then that's going to be the guy that the robots come back from the future to come kidnap, and then that's how we start the Terminator movie series. Real.
You really think it could get to that point where robots and AI turns on humans and there is a battle?
Yes, absolutely. Because they may say, and they look at humans. We do a lot of bad, faulty things that defy logic, do we not?
Yes.
Just look at South Florida. It defies logic. If you're a computer and you're based on logic, then you're like going, okay. And if it finally deduces that, hey, these things need to be exterminated because they're malfunctioning, I could see how you could look at humans from a logical standpoint and think that we're malfunctioning and that we need to be exterminated, just like a computer program. Just a thought. Just saying.
It's a cheery thought.
I'm just letting y'all know. That's why you need to be paying attention to AI. And if you ever can, encourage our congressmen, women, our politicians to start enacting regulations to control artificial intelligence.
You're preaching to the choir over here.
Okay, I'm just saying, we can be activists in this. We don't have to just sit back and watch this crazy ride happen.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds of pre-owned. West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. Well, we're kicking off Tuesday with some major delays on the Treasure Coast. A vehicle fire now blocking all lanes on the Florida Turnpike southbound. This is just after Martin Downs Boulevard. Here in Palm Beach County, one accident to be aware of. That's in West Palm Beach. Southern Boulevard has a crash westbound at the Florida Turnpike. A little bit of good news for your Tuesday morning commute. You're all clear on your way to the Dunkin' Donuts on Jog Road in Boynton Beach. America runs on Dunkin'. line. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys. This summer, get ready to SeaWorld like never before. With new thrills like Kraken Unleashed, the virtual reality experience aboard a real coaster. Then charge up your night with Electric Ocean, the nightly celebration featuring fireworks. And slide this summer at Aquatica, SeaWorld's water park. Right now, you can get SeaWorld and Aquatica for only $59.99 per park. Buy early and save. What's next is now at SeaWorld. Restrictions apply.
The Home Depot has discovered an amazing anti-aging formula for your walls. Behr Premium Plus Ultra Paint, interior and exterior, starting at just $29.98 a gallon. Behr's formula provides superior stain blocking coverage, keeping walls looking newer longer. It's not the fountain of youth, unless you're a wall. Behr Premium Plus Ultra, starting at just $29.98 a gallon, only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only.
Are you single and all your friends are married? Maybe you're new in town and the only people you know are the people you work with. Do you find yourself wanting to go out, but you don't because you have no single friends and you're so over the bar scene atmosphere? Then it's time you joined My Social Calendar. My Social Calendar is a nationwide activities club for singles that's been around for over 10 years. Meet people face-to-face while hiking, hot air ballooning, going to concerts, cooking classes, or attending wine tastings. You name it. Plus, there are lots of exotic trips and cruises to go on. Best of all, it's better than a dating service. They plan about 30 events a month for single people to get out of the house and make new friends. Seriously, when is the last time you went out and had a blast and everyone there was single like you? Believe it or not, there are a ton of single people in town. Check out the calendar online at mysocialcalendar.com. mysocialcalendar.com. What are you waiting for?
Hello, beautiful. I'm Amy Errett, founder of Madison Reed. Named after my daughter, I started Madison Reed with a simple mission: to make luxurious at-home hair color with ingredients you can feel good about. This is a big thank you to all of our beautiful clients. To date, Madison Reed has colored over 46 billion strands of hair, and we love that you love Madison Reed. I read your reviews every single day. Thank you for sharing your success stories, sharing us with your friends, moms, and sisters. Thank you for being part of the Madison Reed movement, a movement that empowers you to have gorgeous, healthy-looking hair. We're so confident you'll love your color, we offer a love guarantee. Get your money back if you don't feel extraordinary. Find your perfect shade at madison-reed.com and get 10% off plus free shipping on your first color kit. Use code SUPER. Try it. Love it. That's the beauty of Madison Reed.
Oh, wow. You're actually wearing your hair down tonight.
Yeah, because I finally decided that I love my hair. I figured out the solution for my morning frizz, midday poof, and even next day bedhead. It's Frizz E Secret Weapon Touch-Up Cream by John Frieda.
Well, you and your hair look flawless.
Flawless and touchable. Feel.
Oh.
See? It's soft. Smooth ends, no flyaways, shiny.
Well, I clearly need to get some because your hair looks amazing.
Frizz E Secret Weapon, only from John Frieda.
Moving is a big deal, and if you try to move yourself, it is going to be stressful, and it's going to take you weeks to pack up your stuff and then move it and then unpack it. Why try it yourself when you can have the guys from Greek Moving and Storage do everything for you? They are full service. They'll come into your home, they'll pack everything up, they'll move it, then they'll unpack it at the new place. They are the superheroes of moving. They're the official mover of the Miami Marlins, and they do it right. They've even got a system now that offers you cash. Yeah, if you tell your friends to move with Greek Moving and Storage, you get cash in your pocket. It's called Greek Rewards. Pick up your mobile phone and press ** Greek for all the details. That's ** Greek, or go online, GreekMoving.com. That's GreekMoving.com. Ask about all the details, too. They're going to be so full service. They'll even pack up your entire kitchen and your entire bathroom. It is amazing to watch them work. Fully licensed and insured. GreekMoving.com. Call them today, ** Greek, and get ready for your best move ever.
Hello, West Palm Beach. Geico presents things that'll make you feel good.
Cows have BFFs. It's true. They have one friend they go halvesies with on everything. Something else to make you feel good. Geico's been offering great savings and service for over 75 years and has a 97% customer satisfaction rating. And that satisfying coverage from Geico isn't just for your car. The Geico Insurance Agency can help you with renter's insurance, too. And Geico offers motorcycle, RV, and boat insurance. You know what else will make you feel good? Scientists discovered it snows on Mars. Maybe one day we'll make snow Martians. And Geico is the largest auto insurer in the state, so breathe easy. We've got your back. Plus, you might be able to save even more money because Geico has local agents in your area who could help you find savings, like military or federal discounts. And Geico offers emergency roadside service.
So, West Palm Beach, contact Geico online, over the phone, or at your local office. You'll feel better after you do.
Car wreck? Gordon and Donner, 333-3333.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Bonefish Grill.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Waking up to mild temperatures in the mid to upper 70s for us. Warming quickly today. Highs in the upper 80s and near 90. Add the humidity, it will feel well into the 90s. Starting off dry with partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies with 1 or 2 coastal showers for the morning drive. Thunderstorms will be returning for the afternoon.
The all-new 2017 Jeep Compass. No matter your destination, there's a million beautiful, ever-changing ways to get you there. See the all-new 2017 Jeep Compass, now at your local Jeep dealer.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Got a really fun weekend planned. Friday night, you can join us at Blue Martini in Boca. Going to be there doing KVJ cocktails and karaoke starting at 7 o'clock. Then Saturday is the big Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest. We're going to be there for the second session. It starts at 5 o'clock. And then after that, we're going directly over to Double D's. It's on Southern right there. Amazing chicken wing specials we're going to have. We also are going to have the mechanical bull. I believe we're going to have a sexy mechanical bull riding competition.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
clearly everyone in this room is in it.
Oh, yeah. And I believe that comes with a lifetime supply of, you can win Beer Fest for life tickets.
Wow.
How cool is that, huh?
Every year they do the beer fest, you go for free.
You go for free.
That's cool.
You can also play the game, who's going to puke first, because if you're drinking for 10 hours and they get on that bull, good luck.
I know. Could be rough. That party starts at 9 o'clock at Double D's. So even if you don't go to the Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest, you can still join us Saturday night at Double D's. Want to see everywhere we are going to be? All you have to do is just jump onto the KVJ Show Facebook page or go to our event section at kvjshow.com.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
I know when I sleep with not one, not two, but 3 fans.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
I get it, man. I totally get that.
It's just great. It's soothing. It's something I need. And it's tough when I go on vacation. There's no fan. And, you know, I'd done that recently. I went to a hotel, and it was really kind of weird and tough for me to sleep. And the guy that I went on vacation with his wife, it's not like I don't want to make it sound like a gaycation. He brought his own fan with him because he's kind of like the same way. So I was like, that's smart. I need to get a travel fan to take with me.
The fan just stands in the corner and goes, Kevin, we love you on this show.
Different kind of fan, yeah.
Oh.
I want the one that kind of produces air. So, yeah, I was thinking about some of the most soothing sounds that are out there. What would you say would be on your list? Most soothing sounds you could come up with.
It's without a doubt number one. Right when the air condition kicks on.
Oh, that nice hum.
Oh, yeah,
The
and
hum
you
from
know,
the AC. It feels good, yeah.
you just know there's so much air that's about to hit you.
It's a good feeling.
It's such a peaceful feeling.
So refreshing.
It really is.
Yeah, what would you put on your list, Virginia?
The sounds of the ocean.
Okay.
When you get to fall asleep to that, that's so peaceful.
I got to tell you, that's pretty good.
I love me thunderstorms.
There was a commercial on TV last night that made me laugh. This city couple, they were camping, and in their tent, they were having a hard time falling asleep because it was so peaceful and it was so nature.
Yeah.
And so they pulled out their phone, and they had the app called Soothing Sounds of the City, and they clicked on it, and it's like horns and
Honk,
sirens
honk.
and
yeah.
the city bus noises.
I guess if that's what you're used to, maybe that works.
I laughed out loud.
Uh-huh. Well, tell me what you think about this. Top 10 most soothing sounds. Tell me what you agree with and what you do not agree with. Like Virginia had said, the ocean is number one.
Oh, it's so nice.
On the list. Number one is on the list. Number 2 is rain.
I go to bed every single night now with thunderstorms playing. And there's one thing you can do. It's thunderstorms at the ocean. So you're hearing the ocean go.
Oh, there you
it's
go.
Thunderstorm.
Put it all together.
They've made this video where you're on a boat, but it's from like your point of view. And it's kind of rough seas, and it's at nighttime. It's very peaceful, actually.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people, we put this up on the KVJ Show Facebook page for people to comment on, and a lot of people were saying thunderstorms, but I think rain and thunderstorms we can just put in the same category.
Thunder's different because they have just rain ones, and they just have thunder ones.
Okay.
Thunder will wake me up. Like
I know.
If thunder claps,
I kind of thought that too.
it scares me.
Right.
I don't like it.
I love it.
I like the sound of rain hitting the window, but I don't like thunder.
Okay. Other things in the top 10 list. Number 3, wine pouring.
Okay. That's weird.
No, I kind of get it. But that's more like, all right, I'm hearing wine pour. I want to go out and drink. I don't know if I want to go to
think
bed.
what it is, it's probably like one of those psychosomatic sounds where, because these are the most soothing sounds. So if you need to be soothed, you associate wine with soothing. And when you hear wine pouring, you know what's coming next. You're going to be soothed. You're going to be like, okay, stress is gone. I feel a lot better.
Sweet taste of a wine buzz is here.
Right. It is on its way. The fan, like I mentioned, is number 4 on the list.
We love you, Kevin.
Mm-hmm. Number 5, birds chirping. What do you think?
Hate it.
I don't even know. What is that?
That's
What is
trippy,
that?
man.
That's part of the show is on that audio.
That was like 40 seconds ago. That's weird, man.
That is kind of odd.
Was he recording noises for you but left the sound of us up?
I think so, unfortunately. Yeah,
I think that's what happened.
That is. Yeah, the sound of my own voice not soothing at night.
Gotta get it together.
Other things on the list, wind chimes is right up there. Don't see a lot of wind chimes in South Florida.
The wind chimes remind me of murder.
My dad, as a housewarming gift, gave me these Jesus wind chimes. So it's wind chimes with a Bible verse on them. And I hung them up on our little balcony below our bedroom where we sleep. These darn things were keeping me up at night because they were so noisy. I had to take them down and put them in the garage. I've got them in the garage. When he comes to visit, I'll put them back out. But I'm sorry, these wind chimes were not doing the trick.
I think wind chimes are soothing. Like if you're laying like on a couch, and you got the windows open in the house, it's beautiful, and you have the wind chimes going. If you're trying to sleep, I think it's a different question. I think it keeps you awake.
I find them eerie and very murderous. I find someone coming through your window as the chimes are.
It's the sound you hear before you die.
Yeah, I don't like chimes. They scare me.
Another soothing sound, the fireplace crackling.
Ooh, I like that.
It's kind of neat. If you ever had like a little bonfire, you kind of like been chilling outside. That's kind of soothing.
They make those candles called wood wicks because the wood wick crackles like that. People love it.
How about crickets chirping? It made the list of the most soothing sounds.
Hate it.
Really?
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
No, it keeps
you can tell
me
y'all
up.
aren't country folk.
It's
Us country folk like them crickets.
They're having a cricket party. I don't like it.
I don't know. You just have the windows open at night and you hear that sound. I don't know.
Again, reminds me of prowlers outside. I don't like it.
Okay. Babbling Brook is in at number 9 for the most soothing sound.
Love it. Yeah. I'm about to go pee.
Yeah.
You ever wet the bed when you play this kind of stuff?
No.
Because that would be my fear.
But I will put weather on to help me go pee on in my bathroom. I love it.
And number 10 on the list for the most soothing sounds, a cat purring.
No, not if you're allergic to cats.
Or if you're afraid it's going to steal your breath.
Steal your breath.
Yes,
you're right. Very alarming.
I'll tell you sounds that I hear all the time that are not peaceful. And this happens on a nightly occurrence.
Yeah, we're going to do that actually tomorrow.
okay.
Unsoothing sounds. Yeah, so he's getting his list all together.
This is what I have to hear.
Today's soothing, tomorrow not so much.
These are all things I have to deal with.
Okay,
this is
good.
what he's better at.
Yes, he's better at the ones that are unnerving. Things that calm you, not so much. All right, what would you take off the top 10 list we had? What would you add to it? Go to Facebook or call or text 877-979-WRMF.
been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Hercules and his gifts, Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fist. And clearly I don't see myself upon that list. But she said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this.
All right, soothing sounds. What are yours? Went through the top 10 list just a second ago. Some of the ones from our Facebook page. And oh, yeah, I get this. The first crack of a beer after work. It's kind of like that wine pouring, whatever your poison might be. It's just that psychosomatic. Oh, yeah. Let me see. Other things people put. The beep of the coffee maker when it's done. That's what Carrie said.
My microwave, you would think I would like the sound of my microwave being done, but if you don't go get your food, it just goes. It's
kind of annoying, yeah.
So annoying.
I hear you got one of those too. I am not a fan of that. Ashley said, slow, deep breathing, someone asleep next to you. Is that...
like a quiver? Like a...
No, I think it's just somebody going...
Just someone sleeping.
I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of like, I'm not feeling that either. Somebody had mentioned a tennis match.
I can see that.
Right.
I get that.
Have you ever slept to a tennis match?
No, I have not.
If they're not grunting, it can be.
Panda sometimes will put on baseball. Oh, that puts me right to sleep.
Yeah, baseball, the Weather Channel. That's another one you can put that's very peaceful.
Just boring.
Mm-hmm. And somebody here said what I think is ultimately peaceful is the final closing song for the Thought of the Day every day.
It is very peaceful. It is. Do you like a humming? Like, for example, if you had 4 monks in your room, would that make you feel peaceful?
That one doesn't soothe me as much.
Especially, you're probably like, why are these monks in my room?
Yeah, they're people in your room watching you sleep.
You gotta suspend that part. And
what if one of them's a creeper? You don't know these monks. Who vetted them?
Monks aren't creepers.
Good point. Yeah, no, I'm not going to put that one on my list.
You don't know that they're not creepers.
Virginia's talking trash against the monks.
They don't talk back. That's great.
Oh! Yeah, so tomorrow we'll do the unsettling sounds.
I got a whole list for you.
The most unsettling sounds, and there are definitely many of those. You can call or text those in. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. Today's Free Pancake Day.
Ooh.
If you did not know, if you love pancakes, you can go to IHOP. They're going to give you the hookup on the pancakes today. It is the 59-cent pancake in celebration of the company's 59th anniversary from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., so starting in just 10 minutes. Every customer is limited to just one short stack of 3 buttermilk pancakes, and the offer is only valid at participating locations.
Oh, so you don't
know. And it's all day, or is there a cutoff?
7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
That's how that's going to be going down today.
But you said they're at select locations, though, so...
Call ahead.
Yeah.
And at that point, you're like, what am I doing? It's 69 cents or 79 cents.
No. A stack is more than that.
No, that's what he's saying. He's saying they're selling them.
Oh, they're selling them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Got a couple of really good stories here today. Always love the hashtag Be Cool movement, something that is awesome. And one of the more heartwarming stories today, if you're starting off in some kind of funk and you need something positive, how about this dog named Storm? It's this great video of this dog who just kind of like starts swimming out into the water, and its owner's like going, oh my gosh, what is it doing? Can't even see it from the vantage point of the camera. Realizes quickly that Storm has swam out to rescue a baby deer. This happened on Long Island Sound in New York.
Whoa.
And the dog's owner was just walking Storm along the beach. The dog jumps into the water. The baby deer is struggling to swim, and Storm brings the deer all the way to shore and then starts licking and nudging the deer to make sure it's okay.
You know, it'd be cool in the dog community where other dogs knew that Storm did that. So the Storm's getting a lot of, accolades from the other dogs around. You wish it works that way.
Yeah.
Because that's a cool thing.
Oh, it's great. It's a really great video. Here's some of the audio from when Storm jumped in to save the drowning fawn.
Storm, bring him in! Good boy, Storm, bring him in. Storm is saving this baby deer right this minute. Good boy, Storm. Good boy. Good boy, Storm. Good job, boy. Good job, boy. She's okay.
And he's got a great name too, Storm.
Storm, yeah.
Wow. All the female dogs should be on that dog today.
Yeah.
You think so? He should have groupies.
Come on, bitches. And I mean that in the dog sense, of course.
We knew what you meant.
Of course. And just to show you that hashtag being cool actually pays off, there's this 32-year-old guy in Connecticut. He just got out of jail a few weeks ago. He's trying to turn his life around, and he had a job interview. But he sees this guy in an overturned car, and he's like, oh, I need this job, but I could, go be a good Samaritan and do something good for somebody else. So he blew off the job interview to try to go and help this person out in need in the overturned car. Now, people have heard about his story. They've actually put up a GoFundMe page for him and raised over $55,000, and now he has tons of job offers from doing this good deed.
That's amazing.
That story would have been even better when he saved the person that got, in the accident. It was actually the guy that was supposed to give him the interview.
Wow.
That would have been a good story.
That would have been a great story. You're right.
And the guy died, and he didn't get the job.
No.
Well, that would have been hashtag so not cool.
Right. Hashtag Be Cool. If you want to keep the movement going, we got the line of hashtag Be Cool hat shirts, all that kind of stuff. If you want to pick one up today, you can. Just go online to kvjshow.com. Coming up in a second, how would you like a 4-pack of tickets to Rapids Water Park? Trying to think of what to do to the kids for the rest of the summer. We got you covered with Camp KVJ coming up next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds of pre-owned. West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. Right now, seeing slow traffic in Broward County. We have a crash blocking 3 right lanes on the 595 westbound. That's at Southwest 136th Avenue. In Palm Beach County, a pair of incidents to be aware of as well. Both of those are in West Palm. The first one, Southern Boulevard westbound at the Florida Turnpike. Crash there. And a vehicle fire on North Florida Mango Road southbound. That's at Longwood Road. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Jack Johnson and his band are back. October 5th, Perfect Vodka Amphitheater. Playing all your favorite songs under the stars with special guest Bahamas. Make plans with your friends and family for a perfect night. Tickets on sale Friday, July 21st at 10 a.m. at livenation.com. For more info and tour dates, visit jackjohnsonmusic.com.
You know, I'm a big fan of all things extensions. I love eyelash extensions. I love hair extensions. I just think they're just the coolest thing ever. And I found the coolest place ever. If you've been looking for a place for your eyelash extensions, but you're like, oh, they're so expensive. Oh, no, not anymore. You've got to go check out the girls at Main Bar. Yeah, Main Bar in Boca, just east of Federal Highway, between Southeast Meisner and Palmetto Park Road, right there in the Royal Palm Place. Main Bar is doing amazing stuff with lashes and extensions. They have a club. Yeah, you join the club now, and your introductory full set of lashes is just $79, and your refills are just $55.99 a month. How cool is that? I love this. A lash club, an extension club. They've even got a blowout club. Yeah, join the club, pay less, and just know that it's there waiting for you. You go and you get deals on your lashes, on your blowouts, on even your hair. They do color, they do everything. The Main Bar is awesome. You've got to go check it out. It's just east of Federal Highway between Southeast Meisner and Palmetto Park Road, right there in the Royal Palm Place. It's
I'm
Main
Harvey
Bar.
Massey. At Massey Services, we know you don't want pests in your home. That's why we created Pest Prevention. Our preventive approach focuses on the outside of your home and includes caulking and sealing areas that pests use to get inside. You see, our program keeps pests out so you won't have to control them later. And that's better for you, your family, and our environment. That's Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
Planet Fitness Boynton Beach is celebrating their anniversary. Come see what all the excitement is about at Planet Fitness Boynton Beach. Join Planet Fitness Boynton Beach now for only $1 down and $10 a month. Want free unlimited fitness training with a trainer and tons of the latest equipment, all in a judgment-free zone? You got it. Hurry to Planet Fitness Boynton Beach at 9764 South Military Trail and join for only $1 down and just $10 per month. Hurry, this anniversary sale expires July 27th. Home club only. Annual membership fee applies. See club for details.
Hey, sometimes you just don't want to be saddled with glasses or contact lenses. Suits is that way. That's why he's going to be going to Panu Laser Vision. He wants to shed the specs. He wants to be able to see with the power of his own eyes, and they're going to be hooking him up. I got to tell you, it's such an easy procedure. I wish I'd have done it a long time before I did. I waited about 10 to 15 years to get a LASIK procedure done because I was afraid of it. I thought it was going to hurt. I thought it was going to be risky. It's not risky, and it does not hurt. They have knowledgeable doctors at Panu with state-of-the-art equipment, and your procedure takes just a matter of minutes. 90 seconds is all it took to do my procedure on my eye, and it's great. I love not having to have glasses or contact lenses. The aggravation of having to deal with that kind of stuff. We had a story yesterday of a woman that had 27 contact lenses stuck behind her eye. She had dry eye and horrible pain. I know that's a bizarre, crazy story from the Whacked Out News, but things like that do happen when you have contact lenses. That's why you need to go with Panu. And if you're worried about the payment, don't. They got a payment plan with 0 down and 0 interest, and you'll get $500 just for listening to the KVJ show. So be like me and be like Suits. Go to Panu online, PANNU laser.com. That's PANNU laser.com.
Can you see me? Can you see us? Do you see what makes us unique? What makes us brilliant?
At K-12, we see that every child is uniquely brilliant. K-12 provides a tuition-free, full-time, online public school education with a rigorous, challenging curriculum.
See? See it now? The path to my future for us to take at home.
It's inspiring when parents, children, and supportive teachers work together.
So we can be ready. I want to be president, architect. I want to be a fighter pilot. I don't know what I want to be, but I want to be good at it.
K-12 has been a leader in developing online public school education.
We're an innovative, tuition-free choice available to families like yours.
Now accepting all Florida students in grades K through 12. For more information, call 855-993-6118 or visit k12.com/Florida. That's k12.com/Florida.
paradise is close to home. Escape to relaxed luxury at the Forbes 5-star Old Palm Beach Resort and Spa, with Florida resident rates starting from $229 now through October 31st. Enjoy summer dining specials and exclusive offers at the award-winning O Spa. With a private beach, no resort fee, and complimentary meals for kids 4 and under, your time to create O moments is now. Book your escape today by visiting opalmbeach.com. That's opalmbeach.com.
Announcing new summer duos at Bonefish Grill, like the wood-grilled center-cut sirloin and cold water lobster tail, or cod piccata paired with lobster stuffed shrimp, starting at just $19.90. They're only here for a limited time, and only at Bonefish Grill.
Do you need legal help? Call Anna Jar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Log on to offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, what did the guy that does the voice of Kermit the Frog do? He got himself fired. But what's the reason behind it? We will tell you coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Here we go. Camp KVJ giving you the hookup. If you got a kid that's just kind of slacking around the house and doing nothing but staring at YouTube all day long, and you're just like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of everything to keep them engaged, to do something that's productive, something that's good, something that's fun, and something that doesn't cost a ton of money.
Look, you can learn a lot on YouTube. That's where I learned how to make a cheese enchilada.
Oh, really? Okay. So, unfortunately, it's hard to get kids to check out cheese enchilada making on YouTube. They want to check out things like dumb Logan Paul videos. That's all my kid watches all day long. And I hate it because the guy has like 8 gazillion followers.
Who is it, Logan Paul?
Yeah, you got to look into him. They're kind of like all the rage on YouTube now. He's got a twin brother, too. And they both are making tons of bank on YouTube.
Yeah, Magnolia's into them.
Yeah, all the kids love him today. What we got for you is a 4-pack of tickets, Rapids Water Park. They've got 35 different water slides for you. And Vanessa is on here from Boynton. And you got a lot of nephews. Is that right, Vanessa?
Yes, I do. I have 6 altogether. I have 1 niece and 5 nephews. And they're all at my house for the summer.
Oh, wow. Oh, boy. I couldn't even imagine
and
what...
they range 1.5 to 10.
Okay. That's a lot. That is a lot of people to keep active. And I can only imagine, the tab to go to Rapids with all them is going to be pretty stout. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Okay, so we're going to give you the hookup. We're going to get 4 of you in for free, okay?
Oh, thank you. That's awesome.
Good luck with that crew.
You can't get all 10 in for free?
Yeah, I know. We start doing that, be going, I happen to have 15 cousins.
Wait a minute.
Wait, hold on a second. Yeah, I thought this is rather interesting. The song Despacito that's been around for a little while. I know Virginia's, you're into the original version. It was without Justin Bieber,
Well,
correct?
there's a war in my home because Magnolia is from the camp that loves Despacito with Justin Bieber. I'm from the camp that likes Despacito with just Luis Fonsi.
Yes.
And no Justin Bieber. But Rocco loves both of them.
Oh, he does? Okay.
We listen to that song constantly.
You do, huh? It is a big song, and I got to say congratulations to Miami's Luis Fonsi, Daddy Yankee as well, part of it. Despacito is #1 again on the Hot 100.
Wow.
It's in its 10th week. 10th week at #1. It's pretty impressive.
That's a monster.
Yes.
It's a monster of a
Do
hit.
you know the record of that? The most weeks at #1? Do you have that stat or no?
I do. They've got a ways to go. Now, this is going all the way back to when they started the Billboard charts in 1958.
Okay.
But your #1, any idea what it might be?
Bird.
Yep.
Is it Jason Mraz?
That was big in 2008.
I thought he had a record on that.
For the longest leading Billboard #1s, it's not on the list, but I know he was up there for a while. I have to look and see how many weeks that was #1.
He has a record for something, and maybe it's not this, but I know he was on the charts forever with that hit.
Yeah, that's a really good guess. Yeah.
Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson is a good guess. Not right. I'll let you know that it's a Mariah Carey song.
Oh, is it One Fine Day with the Boyz II Men?
Close. One Sweet Day.
Sweet Day.
Yeah, back in 1995, this song was #1 for 16 weeks straight, along with Boyz II Men.
Man, Boyz II Men, they could do no wrong. They were so hot at this time.
They had a groove right in the mid-90s. Yeah, they were huge, and they just played the Hard Rock on Sunday night. 14 weeks, you've got about 7 songs that have been #1 and another Boyz II Men song. Was #1 for 14 weeks in 1994. A lot of these songs that had really good runs were from the early to mid-90s. Whitney Houston had a song.
I Will Always Love You?
I Will Always Love You, absolutely. #1 for 14 weeks in 1992.
I played the hell out of this thing on my single. You could buy just the single on a cassette, and I wore that thing out.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah, well, you contributed to that #1 that she had. The other one that is really going to stun you, and it just doesn't even feel right saying this, #1 for 14 weeks in 1996.
I knew that. I remember this factoid.
What?
Because it's so annoying.
It's so unbelievable. Oh my gosh, #1 for 14 weeks in 1996.
It was a craze, Kev. People loved it.
In 1997, remember this song?
And it seems to me you lived your life
For Princess Diana.
Yep, that's what it was all about. It came back. It was a hit for him earlier, and then they re-released it.
I think that's been a hit for him 3 different times.
Wow. Probably. It was #1 for 14 weeks. In 1997, as the world mourned the death of Princess Diana.
But you can almost say that Princess Diana's death was on the charts more than the song. You know what I mean? If he just releases that song, it does not go to #1 again.
Not for 14 weeks. No, I would say not. No, Jaybird's going to be excited about this song. #1 for 14 weeks in the year 2009.
No!
Yes, the Peas, baby!
Oh! Oh, this is what they go into that. Ha ha! That's right.
Here we are.
Have a night.
Have a hand.
Put hands.
Yeah.
Have a man. Yeah. Gosh, I hate the
I don't know. You were just raising the roof.
I hate the fuck.
You were just raising the roof to the Peas.
I was mocking. That was in jest.
And the most recent song that we've seen do this, longest leading Billboard #1s in 2015.
I wouldn't think this song would be it because we barely ever play this song.
I know, right? #1 for 14 weeks. Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars back in 2015. So Despacito, #1 for its 10th week. To really start breaking into the charts, though, some of the greatest of all time, it's got to go about another 4 to 6 weeks.
That's a long time still.
It is a long time. We'll see if it can hold off and do it.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in a second, we will get into it. They fired the guy that has been the voice of Kermit the Frog for like years now. Ever since Jim Henson died, this guy basically has had the gig, and he did something to get fired. What did he do? We will tell you coming up in just a second. Before we get into that, though, your Game of Thrones was huge, boys. Were you watching it?
Me and Kevin have made a pact. We are not watching Game of Thrones until it's all said and done, at least this season.
I was kind of thinking about that.
Are you going to cheat on me?
Well, I just want to talk to you about it.
Your pact is over.
I thought we had a pact.
Well, here's the only thing. Like, so many people were talking about it.
Oh, and you know what? Watch
no, and I saw so many blurbs about it. And, you know,
the pact is done.
It took less than 24 hours.
Well,
yeah.
The only problem is, like, I haven't watched it yet. I haven't broken the pact, but I'm like, I don't know what everyone's talking about. Like, the #1 trending story right now on Twitter is the unsettling thing you missed in the Game of Thrones premiere. And I'm like, I don't know what it was.
Oh, yeah, there's cracks in your
I can't
pact.
look at it. Well, I can't be in. I mean, you know, our job is to know what's happening in the here and now and in pop culture. And if I'm going to sit here and wait, there's too much conversation around it, and I can't join in because I don't know what happened.
No, it's cool, man.
You can't join into the conversation. You also can't join into Twitter because it was the most live tweeted show ever in
Yeah.
the history of live tweeting. And if you don't watch it, you're not in the loop, baby.
Well, and I've got a plan. And when they were talking about the numbers, which you're talking about right now, Virginia, they were saying one thing that's really helped it is there was more spacing between the premiere of episode starting season 6, premiere for season 6 and season 7. But a lot of people that had heard of Game of Thrones but had never watched it were able to binge watch and catch up, and they got ready for this season. And so my plan is, I think I go ahead and watch live season, what are we, 6 or 7? We're 7, right? So I'm going to watch season 7 live, and then between that and 8, the final season, I'll rewatch all the Game of Thrones, and I'll time it out perfectly so that I finish up season 7 again just as season 8 begins, and it's all there and fluid.
Your pact is over.
Oh, it means nothing.
Well, I mean, I just think it's a better way to do it.
That's cool. That's
too
cool.
many people are talking about it, man.
Pact of lies.
I'm out of the loop. I don't know what happened.
I'm okay.
And everyone's talking about it.
My feelings are hurt.
You're a man alone. Michael Vick has some advice for Colin Kaepernick. And I don't know if I just don't understand it or what, but here's Michael Vick talking to Colin through us.
First thing we got to get Colin to do is cut his hair. You know, even if he puts cornrows in it, I don't think he should represent himself, you know, in that way in terms of, you know, just the hairstyle. Just go clean cut. You know, why not? You know, you're already dealing with a lot of controversy surrounding this issue. You know, just try to be presentable. I mean, look, so all the social media stuff that he's doing, look, we get it, we understand it. It's time for, you know, Colin to step up in a different way. And, you know, I think perception and image is everything. And listen, it's not the Colin Kaepernick that we've known, you know, since he entered the National Football League.
What does his hair have to do with anything? I mean, agree with him or disagree with him when it comes to Colin's opinions? I mean, why would his hair matter?
What's Michael Vick talking about? Because I feel like that we're talking about his hair.
I don't agree with him. Let me start by saying that. I don't agree with him. But I think what Michael Vick is trying to say, that if you're trying to bring a somewhat controversial message to the mainstream, you've got to kind of go in this thing where you look presentable to white America or people that you're trying to win over. And by having that kind of crazy hair, they're first and foremost going to see you as a radical. And so if you want to try to get this somewhat unpopular message across, then sugarcoat it in that way.
I loved his hair.
Like I said, I don't agree.
I don't agree with that at all.
I don't think so at all. But I think that's what he's trying to say.
Interesting.
If I had to guess.
All right.
But I'm just guessing.
Thank you for clearing it up.
I can't say that I fully understand anything Michael Vick's ever decided to do. So,
finally here, why was the voice of the Muppets fired? Did you see that story?
Hey ho.
So the guy who's been doing Kermit, the guy who's been doing it since Jim Henson died.
By the way, Kermit was always slightly off ever since Jim Henson. You could hear it. You're like, that's not my Kermit.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I mean, this guy has been doing it for 27 years.
He's good.
He's been not your Kermit for a while.
Right.
I guess behind the scenes, the not your Kermit guy was a diva, hard to work with. He would do that whole thing where if directors gave him the script, he would insist on script changes. No, Kermit wouldn't say this. And like, he became a diva, hard to work with. They called it repeated unacceptable business conduct.
Nobody would ever believe Kermit would do this. Come on. You guys are blowing the storyline.
They say he was hard to work with on that television show. Remember they brought the Muppets to primetime? They said he was out of control at that point.
I am Kermit. I made the Muppets.
Yes. That's what he said. He said, Muppet performers are not interchangeable. You can never fire me. And they went, oh, yeah, really? We're firing you.
I never thought he nailed it completely.
Yeah, they got a new guy in there. Matt Vogel is his name. I guess Matt has been doing a bunch of other characters for a while for the Muppets, so it'll be interesting to see. Can Matt pull it off, or is Matt just going to be a low-budget replacement?
I don't know, man. It's tough to replace cartoon and Muppet characters. You gotta be spot on.
But be careful how much of a diva you are if you are just a voice guy.
A puppet diva. I love
Kermit wouldn't say this.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I think he was talking about that one part. I mean, lying to the nephew, which is what he was objecting to, I think that does betray Kermit's character. I don't know about everything else with this guy, but I do agree with him on that.
Lying to the nephew?
That's what they wanted him to do, and he said Kermit would never lie to his nephew. I think that's wrong, and it betrays the character of who Kermit is.
You're too in it, dude. You're getting paid to play a storyline.
Yeah.
You're too in it.
You're an actor.
He paid the price. I agree, but yeah, he stood up for his convictions, and it cost him.
But how do you know that storyline is not going to lead to the redemption back to Kermit? Like, Kermit lost his way. He comes back. I mean, it could be a big storyline. I think he's being a diva.
He learned his lesson. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he learned his lesson the hardest way possible.
He did.
And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day, brought to you by the 5th Annual Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest. We're going to be out there. It's not this Saturday, but next Saturday. No, it's this Saturday.
It's this Saturday.
This Saturday.
Goes on vacation up to Buffalo, forgets what's going on.
Yeah,
I totally forgot.
It is this
it's
Saturday.
This Saturday.
Yes, it is.
Wow, it's coming quick.
You better get ready, Mama.
I need to go home and rest.
Uh-huh.
Get your tickets now before the price goes up. PalmBeachSummerBeerFest.com.
Celebrities having a birthday today include Vin Diesel. What do you think the D's is?
That's Virginia's boy.
Yeah.
Ugh, I do not like him.
What would you say?
He is 44.
Okay, what do you think, Virginia?
I don't know, 48.
He's 50. 50 years old.
Looks great, Kev.
Half a century.
Does he?
Very talented dude, don't you think, Kevin?
I don't know about that.
Hey, he's got a lot of big movies under his belt, does he not?
He does.
Yep. Kristen Bell. So cute. She's 37. Richard Branson. He's another one of those great pioneers. He's 67 today.
Is he the one that has rich, long hair?
Yes, he does.
Okay. He's got the style, the rich, but it's very long
Rich
and
Brit hair, yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It looks like he belongs on Palm Beach or at a polo match.
Oh, yeah.
And then Chase Crawford from Gossip Girl is turning 32 today as well. Also, Caitlin sent an email all the way from North Carolina to wish her son Caleb a happy 3rd birthday.
Caleb!
Oh, we know Caleb.
Yeah, I love mommy and daddy.
Happy birthday!
Mom always brightens a day in an instant. He is a beautiful boy. Thank you for that email. If you've got any emails that you'd like to get to us for birthday shout-outs, you send them to mail@kvjshow.com to get yourself connected. That is mail@kvjshow.com. Coming up here in just a little bit, got some tickets for the Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest that, yes, believe it or not, is coming this Saturday.
Note to self, it's here.
Yes. Would you like to go? You can jump on the line. We got a fun game that is called What's the Number? That is the name of the game, What's the Number? So if you want to play along and go to the Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest, got the hookup for you on that. Just dial us up, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. We'll play next.
Feeling my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. I can't tell where the journey will end, but I know where to start. They tell me I'm too young to understand. They say I'm caught up in a dream. Well, life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes. So that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. I tried carrying the weight of the world, but I only have 2 hands. Hope I get the chance to travel the world, but I don't have any plans. Wish that I could stay forever this young, not afraid to close my eyes. Life's a game made for everyone, and love is the prize. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. 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 I didn't know.
Coming up on Saturday, the Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest. Very exciting stuff that I just absolutely cannot wait to attend. And I'm talking about all the greatest breweries in South Florida are going to be there. All the best national ones are going to be represented as well. And we've got tickets for you here today. Got to play the game, What's That Number, to win your tickets. Brandon is on here from Jupiter. What's up, Brandon?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Morning, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing good. Okay, here's what we got. It's What's That Number? You got to get 2 out of 3 here to win, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Our first question that we have is going to be to Jaybird.
Ooh, nice.
How many weeks was Jason Mraz's I'm Yours on the top 40 charts? How many weeks?
It's very easy. It's
Yes.
13 weeks, my friend.
Okay, on the top 40 charts.
13 weeks. Lucky 13.
13 weeks. Okay, you tell me this, Brandon. Is the actual number higher, lower, or did Jaybird get it exactly right?
I am going to say it's higher.
Going to say that it's higher, and I'm going to say, yes, you are correct. It is. In fact, the correct number is 76 weeks.
So that's the stat we were talking about.
Yes. It charted for 76 weeks. It was the longest chart run in Billboard magazine history at that point in 2008. But then the Imagine Dragons came along with Radioactive. They went for 87 weeks. And then AWOL Nation Sail in 2014 went for 79. So that's what it was, 76 weeks. That's what he had. And it peaked at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100. So it was never a number 1 for
He never
him.
got number 1?
No, he did not. He was just on the charts forever.
I'm kidding.
Such an impressive stat.
So kidding.
It's very impressive.
I am joking.
Okay, all right. So Brandon's already got 1 correct here. He's just got to get 1 more to get our tickets to the Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest. Virginia, I'll ask you this question. How many times has the U.S. put a man on the moon? Did you believe we put a man on the moon?
Man on the moon.
That's it. How many times have we done that?
We've done that 14 unnecessary times.
14 unnecessary times.
That dig was not necessary.
Or is that unnecessary? Right.
Yeah. We got to explore space, bro.
We got enough problems on Earth.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
What are we doing on the moon? Farting around on the moon. Why don't we solve some problems here? Like, I don't know, world hunger.
Did you forget anything up in Buffalo that you have to go get?
No.
Brandon, what do you think? Is the actual number higher, lower, or did Virginia get it exactly right?
Going with lower.
Going to go with lower, and I'm going to say that you are correct. Yes. Only 6.
Right.
manned U.S. landings between 1969 and 1972. So we went a lot in the span of 3 years, and then we're like going, what are we doing?
Yeah, we realize it's dumb.
There's nothing there.
That's just the times we know about, my friend.
Oh, you think there have been other times?
That's just a time. Oh, yeah.
That time that we went up there with Optimus Prime? You counting that one too? Okay, so 7.
I know you're making fun of me.
Congratulations. Hey, do you like beer, Brandon?
Yes, sir.
Good. Well, then you are going to love the Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest. It is ranked as one of the top 5 best beer festivals in America. You're going to have Due South, Funky Buddha, Cigar City is going to be there, Twisted Trunk, Quest Brewing, Saltwater, Wynwood, Barrel of Monks, Hollywood Brewing, out of the Murata Beer Company, just to name a few of the local ones. And you are going to be drinking for free the entire day, okay?
Great, thank you.
Yeah, cool little deal. In fact, jump on that today or tomorrow because, like Virginia had said earlier, the price is going to go up just a little bit.
It does at midnight on Wednesday. So if you wait past Wednesday, the price goes up.
Yeah. So you want to obviously save a little bit of cash. PalmBeachSummerBeerFest.com. You can go online to get your tickets and join us not only there, but we're going to be doing an after party as well that I'm very excited about. It's going to be really cool. That is going to be going down at Double D's.
Woo-woo.
After the whole thing is all said and done, we're going to be there starting at 9 o'clock on Saturday night.
I've been seeing some comments of people that want us to call them after we've had a few.
Yeah, if you want to get a call from the KVJ show from Double D's, we'd be happy to do that. And we try. The only thing is we record them for playback on the radio. So we'll see how it sounds after we've plowed through 5 hours of Beer Fest and Double D's.
I mean, last time we had the whole band together at Double D's, Virginia tried to fight a listener.
Yeah.
I since apologized. I misunderstood what she was asking me. She was asking me if I wanted to get on the bull. I thought she said, do you want to get on the pole?
Uh-huh.
I thought she was telling me that I belonged over on the strip club side.
So you jumped to conclusions?
I did. She was asking me if I was going to get on the bull. I heard pole.
Yeah. Kevin, this woman...
Of course I'm not getting on the pole. I'm not a stripper.
She could not have been sweeter of a woman. This woman was so nice.
Oh, I know, right. She's just trying to be like, hey, that'd be great. I'd love to see you on the pole.
Oh, crazy Virginia. Doing the pole, that'd be great.
Yeah.
What?
Not to say that you probably won't get that again come Saturday night. So definitely don't miss that fun either. Double D is starting at 9 o'clock on Saturday. Coming up here in a second, I know we say, I mean, can you ever justify cheating? I mean, can it ever be justified? There is an interesting solution. Maybe if you ever could justify it, maybe this is it. I'll let you guys hear the scenario and get your ruling coming up next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds of pre-owned. West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. We're seeing some slow traffic in Broward County. That's on the 595 westbound at 136th Avenue. A multi-vehicle crash blocking the right lane. Traffic a little bit slow in that area as you travel through there this morning. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys. There's refreshing fun for everyone at Aquatica, SeaWorld's water park. Plunge down Orlando's steepest drop tower, Ehu's Breakaway Falls, or relax on our white sand beach. Right now, get Aquatica's Play and Dine ticket for only $67. That's park admission, meals, and a refillable souvenir cup. Perfect for an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Get all that for just $67. For details, visit aquaticaorlando.com. Advance purchase only. Offer expires August 20th, 2017.
This summer, we're putting more party in the park at Busch Gardens Summer Nights. Feel the rush of coasters in the dark. Feel the beat of multiple DJs spinning in 3 different parties. And enjoy exclusive culinary offerings. The party goes all day and into the night at Busch Gardens. Come all summer long with an annual pass, starting at just $14 per month with Easy Pay. Busch Gardens Summer Nights. Party louder, play later. Parking taxes and service fees not included. Restrictions apply.
We were just at Orthodontics by Bradford yesterday. Magnolia went to get her little checkup, and she got her new rubber bands put on her braces. She always matches them to events or the season or something fun she's got going on. She's matched them to her swimsuit now. They're blue. It's so cute. The kids get excited, and they get all involved. And, if they keep their braces clean, Dr. Bradford gives them points and tokens that when you save those, they add up to gift cards, which my daughter loves. It's all the psychology of keeping the kids invested and involved, and they've got it figured out at Dr. Bradford's office. Get in there if you're thinking about braces, or maybe you're thinking about Invisalign for yourself. He does it all. Experience counts and results matter. Dr. Bradford has been doing orthodontics now for over 20 years. He knows his craft inside and out. He's got the latest gadgets like the digital scanners and the accelerated orthodontics. He's got offices in Palm Beach Gardens and in Jensen Beach. Here's the number to call, 561-694-3006, or you can go online, orthobybradford.com.
Summer beach days and late night swims, barbecues, and razor bumps? Seriously? If you're still messing around with razors and wax, it's time to stop. Go see the pros at Body Detail's True Laser Hair and Tattoo Removal. Right now, you can save up to 60% off laser hair removal at Body Details, and you can schedule your treatments whenever and wherever works best for you. All of their amazing South Florida locations offer night and weekend hours. Plus, Body Details is the only company with a completely free lifetime guarantee. Visit bodydetails.com and schedule your free consultation today.
The 2017 Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest is almost here. We love beer, and we know that you do too. Saturday, July 22nd at the South Florida Fairgrounds Expo Center in the cool AC. 2 sessions, 12 noon and 5:30 p.m. But with VIP admission, you get in an hour earlier. Love bourbon and whiskey too? We got it. Don't miss the Hillbilly Bourbon Whiskey Tasting Lounge, where you can sample 86 and 101 proofs. There's a tug-of-war contest for cash presented by You Pull and Pay. And this is not just any beer fest. We have over 150 craft beers on tap, a silent disco dance floor, cornhole, 10 gourmet food trucks, live music on stage, and special timed releases. Also, do not miss the after party with the KVJ show. Kevin, Virginia, and Jason at the ranch at Double D's. PalmBeachSummerBeerFest.com has all the event information and a link to buy tickets. Like our Facebook page for free giveaways. Get your advance tickets now at a discounted rate. That's PalmBeachSummerBeerFest.com. But hurry before the tickets are gone. Cheers!
Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Now through the end of July, Third Federal is taking 0.25% off of all purchase mortgage rates. So I'm here with a few potential home buyers to answer their questions.
0.25% off? That's great, but what if I haven't found a house?
No worries. Get a free pre-approval and we'll hold your rate while you're looking for a house.
Impressive, but what if I haven't sold my home yet?
No problem. Third Federal's one-of-a-kind bridge loan helps you buy before you sell.
Great, but what if my wife doesn't want to move?
I can't help you there. But folks, 0.25% off is too good to pass up. And don't forget, our associates are not on commission. So if you're thinking about buying a home, call Third Federal today.
Right now at Third Federal, get 3.69%, APR 3.77% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. That's 0.25% off our already guaranteed lowest rates. Apply online, visit a branch, or call 1-800-3rd-FED. APR reflects 50% down and is for a $165,000 loan. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. See conditions for guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
So why should you get Xfinity for your internet? What do they have that other people don't have? Well, one thing that jumps out to me is the 15 million hotspots they have nationwide, enabling you to connect to Wi-Fi even when you're not at home, saving you tons of money on your data and making it easier for you to check things on the web, to watch videos, to listen to music, whatever you want to do. I love these hotspots, and they are all over the place, and you get this many when you get Xfinity. And at home, you got the fastest internet on the planet, and it doesn't slow down, even when a ton of people are online. It works for all your devices, in all your rooms, and all the time. And you can get it all for as low as $19.99 a month for 12 months. $19.99. That's all you got to pay a month when you call 1-800-XFINITY or go online to Xfinity.com. Xfinity Wi-Fi delivers the fastest hotspots in the places where you need them most. So jump on it today, but you got to hurry because the offer ends 8/20/2017. It requires EcoBill, paperless billing, auto-pay enrollment, and 1-year term agreement. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas.
Get to Double D's now for a chance to win the Lady Antebellum VIP experience. Double D's is giving away 1 pair of tickets to this special event, and every person that walks through the door at the ranch will get a free raffle ticket. No purchase necessary. Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Burger King's Breakfast.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Waking up to mild temperatures in the mid to upper 70s for us. Warming quickly today. Highs in the upper 80s and near 90. At the humidity, it will feel well into the 90s. Starting off dry with partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies with 1 or 2 coastal showers for the morning drive. Thunderstorms will be returning for the afternoon.
Right now, at participating Burger King restaurants, you can get 2 Chris Sandwich breakfast sandwiches for just $4. That's 2 Chris Sandwich breakfast sandwiches for just $4. It's breakfast on a light, flaky croissant. Only at Burger King. Price and participation may vary. Restrictions apply.
What's hot now on the KVJ show?
Yesterday on the show, Virginia, we were playing our favorite excerpts from hip-hop songs. And, oh, man, it was getting us all fired up. We're going to take them out to Blue Martini Friday night for our KVJ cocktails and karaoke.
Nice.
Yeah, we're going to be busting through some of them. So if you want to add any to the list, let Denny's
do.
know. Yeah.
Yes.
Get some of those good ones up there. Of course, Jaber and I were going to BIGPOPPA, no info for the DEA. Yeah. We're going to butcher that on stage on Friday, so we're excited about that.
You've got to do the last verse of The New Style by the Beastie Boys.
That's a good one, too.
That is fun.
Now,
Here's a little story I got to tell about 3 bad brothers you know so well. It started way back in history with that Robbie
and me.
This is me! Yeah. So we're going to be doing that kind of stuff. We take over the stage. You get to come up, do some karaoke with us. We just have some cocktails, have a great time. We're going to the Blue Martini at the Boca Town Center this Friday, 7 o'clock. And then the following week, we're going to be moving to Fort Lauderdale, Galleria Mall there on Sunrise.
Same party, same karaoke, same cocktails.
Yep.
It's a fun time.
So join us this Friday in Boca at 7 o'clock.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Are you ever justified in having an affair and cheating? Easily, I'd say no. But if there's ever an exception, I don't know, maybe this is it. Now, Carrie, you've got a friend that is going through a tough situation. Can you tell me a little bit about what's going on with her?
She's so sweet, and she's in a really bad marriage that her husband is, like, verbally abusive, really controlling. She can't, like, wear nice clothes or even wear makeup out in public.
What?
And, yeah, he's crazy.
Oh, that is nuts. And that is an insecure man. And that's that's him. You got to get away from a man like that.
Well, that's kind of the issue. She met a guy at work, and she really fell for him. She's in love with him, but she doesn't want to cheat, and she knows it's wrong. So her thinking is, because she tried to get out of the marriage, but her husband's like crazy scary when she tries to even bring it up. If she cheats and he finds out, he'll kick her out, and he'll end the marriage, making it easy for her to get out instead of going through whatever may happen if she even tries to leave again.
Can't you try to separate from somebody? I mean, are you forced to be in a marriage that you don't want to be in? Even if they won't sign the divorce papers, can't you at least get a legal separation?
Well, I think what her thinking is on this is that if she has an affair and cheats on her husband, then he'll find her less desirable and won't want her and will be going, get out of my place. Yeah. And that's her thinking on that would make it easier because right now when she's tried to leave him and done all that kind of stuff, he's done things that have scared her. And I would say the fault in this thinking is the fact that if he has scared her before when she just tried to leave without cheating, what is he going to do if she does cheat and he catches her doing that?
He might get more mad.
Right.
Do not cheat and try to separate him the best you can. And if he's crazy, get the authorities involved and say, I'm trying to leave my husband. He's not allowing me to.
Yeah.
And this is what's going on. But to just go and cheat, I think that's a bad move. It's going to cause nothing but problems.
I would think so, too.
Well, it changes you because you said, like, she normally isn't the type that would cheat, but she's doing it just to get out of this marriage. If you're not the type that would cheat, don't let him change you. Don't cheat. Leave him and then start a new relationship.
She's trying to use the cheating as a vehicle
it's not a good idea.
Make her less desirable to her husband. So he's like going, you know what? I don't want you anyway. Get out. And that's what she's thinking how it might play out by having him find out about her having an affair. But I think she's drawing the wrong conclusions because I don't think his reaction is going to be like going, well, you know what? I don't want to be married to you anyway then.
No.
I think it's going to be like, worse.
She needs
it's gonna
to
be
leave.
awful.
She needs to leave him, and she needs to tell him that she's leaving him, and she needs to have some protection.
Yeah, that would be my thought on that. I don't know if anybody's ever seen anybody try to use cheating as a way to break up a relationship. I don't think it's effective. I don't think it's good. I think it makes you look bad. And it's not going to make any situation easier.
It's just going to make more problems on top of more problems. She's already got a ton of problems with this guy.
Yes.
You don't need to be thinking about a new relationship right now. You need to think about how to get out of the one you're in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not, oh, I found this guy at work. I want to start dating. What? No. Get out of this dangerous, toxic marriage first.
Yeah. Anybody disagree with us? Is anybody ever successfully used cheating as a way to break up a relationship? Would you actually recommend it? I'd like to hear that. Or do you have a better suggestion for Carrie's friend on how to get out of a marriage like this that you don't want to be in, but you're afraid to leave it? 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. You can sound off. Call or text here at the KVJ Show.
Waiting for the time to pass you by. Hope the winds of change will change your mind. I could give 1,000 reasons why, and I know you, and you've got to make it on your own, but we don't have to grow up. We can stay forever young. Living on my sofa, drinking rum and cola underneath the rising sun. I could give 1,000 reasons why, but you're going, and you know that all you have to do is stay a minute. Just take your time. The clock is ticking, so stay. All you have to do is stay a minute. Just take your time. The clock is ticking, so stay. All you have to do is wait a second. Your hands on mine. The clock is ticking, so stay. All you have to do is stay.
So we heard from Carrie, who's got a friend trying to get out of a bad marriage, controlling husband, and her thought is that she should have an affair with this guy that she's fallen in love with at work, let her husband find out about it, and then he's going to be going, oh, you cheated on me. How dare you? I don't want to be married to you. I think that's wishful thinking. I don't see that working out that way at all.
What if, he does want to get away from you, but on his way out, he does something violent?
Yes.
If he's got all these horrible things about his character that you've told us about so far, do you really want to push a guy like that?
Yes. That's what I would, yeah, exactly. And a lot of people are saying, if he's crazy, the last thing you want to do is cheat. Somebody said, you know what, I tried to cheat and get out of my relationship, ended up with 4 slashed tires and a broken taillight. Don't do it. Somebody's saying what she needs to do is go to a domestic violence shelter and get divorced. And her friend needs to see the light too and go to her and say, look, you're not seeing this clearly. And I understand, hey, look, when love is involved, relationships are involved, tough situations are involved, sometimes you don't think clearly, but that's what good and best friends are for, is somebody saying, hey, look, you're too involved. I'm on the outside of this, and I got some good advice for you. Your thinking is wrong here.
Be careful who you get advice from.
And don't make your focus about this new relationship you want to start up with this guy at work. Make your focus about getting out of your marriage safely without making this more dramatic or painful or violent than it has to be.
And would you not even say, too, if somebody has just got, I know it is from a guy standpoint, I would be very hesitant getting into a relationship with somebody that is trying to get out of a relationship with someone that's insane. Like, it would scare me to the point where it's like going, look, let's go real slow with this. Let's not start hanging out with each other. Let's not have you coming over to my place or me at your place.
It puts a big strain. Trust me.
Ask Ron Goldman how it can go wrong.
Right. Yeah. My police officer friends that talk to me say the one thing we hate getting involved with is domestic situations. And if you are a new lover, do not get involved in those situations either. Yeah, everybody's saying bad idea, wrong, not a good plan. Not a good plan. So nobody thinks it's a good idea. But everybody does say, there are luckily places that are out there because unfortunately, and the thing that you need to tell your friend is you're not alone in this. There are a lot of people that are in really bad marriages with controlling men that are awful and sometimes abusive, sometimes not just verbally.
Sometimes physical.
Let me flip the script here. Let's say I get married to a woman who ends up being, just over the top crazy, and I want to get a divorce from her. I'm like, we got to get a divorce, and she won't sign the papers. She's like, we're never getting a divorce. What do you do when someone doesn't want to do it? You're not forced to be married the rest of your life.
No, they can drag it out, but you will eventually be granted your divorce eventually.
Gosh, they can drag it out, though?
Oh, they can drag it out.
So if I want a divorce and they don't want to give it to me, you can't get that?
You get it eventually, but it takes a while.
That's stupid.
It's tough.
Another reason not to get married.
You ain't kidding.
This is
especially if you marry a crazy person. No, but if you marry a person that flips crazy and then you realize it after you're married, you are screwed.
That's my biggest fear.
You are screwed.
Things are great for 2 years, and all of a sudden you get married, and then you're laying next to a crazy stranger.
Yeah.
Who is this person?
Yeah.
And you have a contract with them. And now you have to do all this stuff to get out of it.
Scary.
This is a good comment, too. Somebody texted in and said, my parents were in the same situation. My dad was abusive. My mom was scared to leave. And so she found someone else and then left my dad because she felt more secure leaving for another man and having someone there. She was afraid to be alone. And that's not healthy. You have to leave and learn to be alone and how to be happy and build on your own. Otherwise, you're going to always depend on men. My mom's been in one bad relationship after another, and it took her finally being on her own for a couple of years to find the right person.
There you go. That's the best advice ever. We need to not look to each other to complete ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You can find that completion within yourself, but you'll never know if you don't try to be alone and work it out.
On your own.
Once again.
Somebody said, too, I was the other guy in this situation, the guy from work that she's thinking about having the affair with.
Yeah.
And it ends very badly.
It always ends badly.
It ends very badly.
Even if
do not do it.
Even
what if the husband comes for you?
Oh, I know. That's what I'm
work?
saying. If she laid it all out to me going, hey, yeah, I've got a really controlling husband, and my thought is that we should have an affair and then let him find out about it so he'll want to leave me. I'd be like, nope.
Nope. This is done.
No, I'm not going to go for that. That's cool. There is this post that is going viral here today. Who knows what was set up and what wasn't, but it's apparently a teenager's summer bucket list for 2017. And it has on it what you might expect a teenager to put onto their bucket list. Be drunk like all the time forever. That kind of like stuff. Yeah. But I thought, it's not a bad idea to come up with your own little bucket list of things that you want to do for the summer. Because one thing that I have found out about the summertime is it can get away from you and fast. Goes by really quickly, the time does.
It's halfway over. It's more than halfway over.
And you may be saying to yourself, being like, oh my gosh, like I have not done like anything at all. Like, where's the summer gone? And where's my vacation? What did I do of any kind of value or meaning or to make any kind of memory? Not too late to get on it. That's why I'm encouraging everybody out there to do what this teen did. Maybe just change up what you put on it. What would you put on your summer bucket list? I challenge everybody here on the show. What are the things that you want to accomplish before we get to the end of summer?
I love it.
877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. You can call or text us here at the KVJ Show. We got our own Summer 17 bucket list coming up next.
We the best music. Another one. DJ Khaled.
Yeah, you're looking at the truth, the money never lie. No, I'm the one, yeah. I'm the one early morning in the dawn. No, you wanna ride now. I'm the one, yeah. I'm the one, yeah. Hear you sick of all those other imitators. Don't let the only real one intimidate ya. See you watching, don't run out of time now. I'm the one, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm the one. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm the only one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm the one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm the only one.
Another one.
Don't you know, girl? Don't you know, girl? I am the one for you.
I'm the one.
Yeah, I'm the one. Don't you know, girl? Don't you know, girl? I am the one for you.
I'm the
I think it's a good exercise. If you haven't done it, do it. Summer 17 bucket list. What is it you want to do this summer? And sometimes if you don't make a list about stuff, you just think about it. It's in the back of your head, but you never wind up doing it. Like, I got to tell you, the one thing I've been doing for weeks and weeks and weeks, thought we were going to go on Saturday, didn't get out there, but I'm going to keep pushing for it. I love paddleboarding. This time of year is really good, too. When it's really hot, you get out there and get on the paddleboard. It's just beautiful. I love going up in the Jupiter area.
Especially when the sun's out, the guns are out. Yeah.
It's good. It's a great time to do it. I love the paddleboarding. It's good exercise. It's just absolutely beautiful. Just standing out there and being on the water.
Flexing, having everyone admire your body.
You can do that full moon paddleboarding.
Yeah.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah, they have a lot of cool little ventures that they do for the paddleboarding. I usually go typically in the morning, try to get out there before it gets too crazy hot, but it's still nice. And I haven't done it yet. So I'm putting that down there. That's right at the top of my summer bucket list.
You got to get in like a one of those paddling groups. You got to know some people. They'll make sure you have the whole setup and hookup for you.
Well, you know what? I just go to is it Blue Point, Blue Note, something like that. It's right up there by
Wanabanas?
Yeah, it's right across the street from there. And
Blue Line.
Blue Line. There you go. Thank you.
Yep.
I go in there and I just rent my paddleboard, the Queen and I, and then we just walk over to like where Guanabanas is, and you drop in right off the dock there, and then there's a nice little course goes out around kind of like that little island.
They do a summer camp. Mags is going to it next week for the first time to learn how to do all that kind of stuff. They teach the kids everything.
Yeah, in fact, if you've got some suggestions on good places to go, I've also gone downtown West Palm, right there on the Intercoastal. I got to tell you, there is a pretty serious current by that bridge, though.
Oh.
Like, you are going to be in the fight of your life. Current's a little bit stronger. So, yeah, what are some good suggestions for that? Because I got to get out. I want to try to. My goal is I'd love to go at least every other weekend for the rest of the summer. That's on my bucket list of something to do. What do you got on your bucket list, Virginia?
So I'm just coming fresh off the heels of a vacation, a little mini trip with the kids.
Okay.
So my whole list is stuff without the kids.
Okay,
This
I
is
got
all
you.
stuff that I want to just do me and Panda.
That's
no
good.
children.
Got to do that.
More romantic.
Okay.
I want to do a South Beach weekend where we just go and we get a hotel room and we're just down there. We're on the beach. We just spend the weekend. No kids.
That's a great plan.
Beach access, though. So what I like is getting a hotel room on the first floor of
Mm-hmm.
the hotel and having it so you can walk in and out of your hotel room on the bottom floor and be right there at the beach.
Yep.
That's the ideal scenario for me with a beach hotel. I don't like to have to go in the hotel and take an elevator up and all that. I like bottom floor.
That's great.
Beachfront access.
Yeah, I've added that. Go to the Keys is on my list.
Yes.
I got
that's
that
fun
on the
too.
summer bucket list.
I also want to do a movie day. I used to do these back before I had kids where I would just go to the movie theater. You know, you pay for your ticket to get into your first movie, and then you just stay all day and hop from theater to theater.
That technically is called movie stealing, and I don't think our Boy Scout over here condones it.
I'm not saying it's on the up and up. I'm just saying it's fun.
It's just fun.
It's just a fun, cool thing to do.
But here's the thing. You got to understand, today it's a different game. When you used to do this, it's a lot tougher to execute your plan. They sweep those. I mean, they go in the theater. They are on it because of people like you. I'm telling you, it's hard. It's harder to do it these days.
That's disappointing.
Okay. What do you got on your bucket list over there, Jaber, with some things?
I got 5. I'll do them real quick. I've got, I'd love to find my Aunt Ann, a boyfriend. I would love to be able to do that. That would be great.
Hook up or hang up.
Well, hook up or hang up. That would, if we have anybody.
Ann's hook up or hang up?
Oh my gosh.
I'm okay with that.
It's a great idea.
Okay.
Try to find her a boyfriend. That's one. I know that I have promised to change my middle name to Jason Pizza Pennington.
Yes.
I want to get that done. There's a few things that are kind of hanging that up. I've got 1 or 2 members of my family that are not real pumped of me doing that.
Okay.
And it does cost some money, but I would like to finally wrap that up because I know I've promised the audience I'm going to change my name. I gotta give the people that.
Okay.
I'd like to develop my psychic abilities.
Okay.
So really kind of, there's a way you can do that, Virginia. You can hone in, you can do practices and exercises.
Get more in tune with it.
I feel like everybody can do it, but you got to really practice it.
You're right. I think everybody's got a little bit of that in them, but some of us, myself included, are too busy to ever pay attention to it.
Yeah.
I would love to do a rap track with The Bronx, Vicious V, and myself and Denny's all on it, like a collaboration.
Okay.
But you got to actually come over and record it and do it. It's going to be a process. But I really want that, where you're actually rapping on it.
You write it, I'll spit it.
Okay. Oh, done. And then I'd like to make a movie, Muck Monster, the Tale of the Lake Worth Muck Monster, starring one Kevin Ralston as the lead role.
You got
He's the monster?
No, I'm not saying, no spoiler alerts.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe he is. I don't know. But to sign him as my lead, yeah, that's what I want this.
You write it, I'll play it.
I love it. Oh, don't worry. We want some of your bad acting too, Virginia.
That's all I have to offer is bad.
Melanie's on here from Wellington, 877-979-WRMF. What is on your summer 2017 bucket list?
Well, one of the things I'm excited about this summer is solar eclipse going across the U.S. So I'm taking my son, my 7-year-old, up to central U.S. with me on on the weekend of the August 21st, and we're going to go camp out and then watch the solar eclipse.
That is really cool. Yeah, that's coming up. And I saw there was a list of like the 10 best places in America to go see it. I remember one place was, I think, Columbia, South Carolina. I think that was one of the closest places to us.
South Carolina and Tennessee are the better places. I think it's like 2.5 minutes there.
Yeah.
And maybe like a Yeehaw Junction. Not much out there. Not much out there.
Yeah. Smoky Mountains, I think, is where they said in Tennessee. If you're around there. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's the first time in, almost like 40 years, something like that, 36 years, something like that they've...
The last time I remember, I was probably my son's age, and I was about so it was, about 3 decades ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just don't look in the sun.
Yeah. I think you do have to have like some kind of protective goggles for it or whatnot.
At least that's what they said. They scared the hell out of you in school. Don't look in the sun during the eclipse. You will go blind.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's a big deal. And I saw some horrifying video of, one of those people who think, this is what this eclipse really means.
What were they saying?
It's one of those.
It's the end of time.
End of days, kind of, yeah.
Well, then we better enjoy our weekend.
Of course, someone took advantage of that. Somebody let me know on the paddleboarding tip, couple places to go. Phil Foster Park and Riviera Marina for paddleboarding. You can paddle all around Peanut Island, then hang out on the island. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Haven't done that course yet. Somebody said Aleta in North Miami. It's awesome for paddleboarding and kayaking. That sounds great. Need to do a little field trip. And another thing on somebody else's bucket list, Lynn said scalloping. Have you ever heard of that? I have a friend that does that. They go someplace and they go and they I guess the kids have like little buckets and they go in it's shallow water and they pull scallops
They
up.
shuck scallops?
Something like that. They pull them up out of the dirt or something like that. I don't even know how you do it, but yeah.
I'd be into that.
Yeah, I've heard about that. And they're like, you would love it. It's the most relaxing thing. And my wife's like, that sounds boring.
Are you allowed to eat the scallops right after? It's all good, right?
It's not relaxing for the scallops.
Yeah, I think, scallops hate it, but yeah.
Scallops hate it.
The kids love it. And another thing I haven't done this summer yet, I haven't had a drink on a boat.
I haven't been on a boat in a minute.
I know. We usually go out on the Kuna Matata. We haven't gone out yet. I'm like I got to do that before the end of the summer.
Is it low budget if me and you take a canoe over Jonathan Dickinson and just have a cocktail?
Absolutely. But it's still fun.
I think
it's low budget, but it's still fun. Absolutely.
You can use that kid's kayak you bought Magnolia.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah. Okay. What else do you have on your list for your summer bucket list? Somebody said, I got to win Camp KVJ for the end of the summer. That is a good
one.
thing.
Yes.
Someone else said that I need to get a Chubby Buddy shirt.
Oh,
Jaybird and Denny's Chubby Buddy Club. Yeah. Do we have those shirts available yet? We need to work on that.
I don't know. Denny's going all diet on me, so he's trying to be all unchubby.
He don't want to be a chubby buddy?
I know.
Oh, what's
the nerve? He wants to get healthy.
How are we going to sell these shirts if he gets skinny?
I'm looking for another chubby buddy. Got to be chubby and my buddy.
Okay. Coming up here, we want to hear your secrets. I know we have a couple good ones that we might jump into for this week, but if you got something new, let us know about it. It can be anonymous too if you text it to us. 877-979-WRMF. It's a secret. It's weighing on you. You want to just share it with us. If you'd actually go on the radio with it to answer our questions about it, you got your choice of concert tickets. Jack Johnson, who's coming to the Perfect Vodka Amphitheater on October 5th, or Lady Antebellum, Kelsey Ballerini, and Brett Young. That's a big country show that is at Perfect Vodka on July 29th.
Oh, man. So, Brett Young's coming into town?
He is, yeah.
Oh,
it's going to be a big show, man. Big show. Part of that Hot Country Summer Concert series they've got out there. 877-979-WRMF. Text your secrets to us right now.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds of pre-owned. West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. We now have an accident in Boynton Beach to be aware of. That's Gateway Boulevard eastbound as you approach I-95, and a second crash in West Palm Beach. That one's Okeechobee Boulevard. You'll find that at Haverhill Road. In Broward County, we have 2 accidents that have since been cleared, but traffic's slow in both areas. The first start of congestion, I-595 westbound. That's at Southwest 136th Avenue. Traffic slow back to Flamingo Road, and the second slow spot is in Pompano Beach, I-95 southbound between Copans and Sample Road. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
I lost 25 pounds with Quick Weight Loss, and I know that it works. Unlike others, get one-on-one in-office support for faster weight loss. You've basically got a team coaching you, guiding you, not settling for anything less than success. I loved that. The encouragement, you don't feel like you're at it alone. That is so crucial for me. Unlike others, that one-on-one in-office guidance and support for faster weight loss really works. No prepackaged meals, no exercise required. Lose 20, 40, 100 pounds or more. There's now 19 Florida locations. I know that Quick Weight Loss works because it worked for me. For a limited time only, lose 20 pounds for $20. All services included. That's exclusive of supplements. Kids join free when parents sign up. Schedule a free, no-obligation consultation today. Visit quickweightloss.net or call them 1-855-777-THIN. That's 1-855-777-THIN. 1-855-777-8446.
Big day?
Yeah, I have a lot on my plate.
I can see that. McGriddles, hash browns, and a coffee?
Well, I do have a big to-do list.
Well, I have a big to-do list, too. Crispy hash browns, fluffy eggs.
That's your to-do list?
Part of it. I also have crispy bacon, flaky biscuits, fresh...
No matter what your day brings, there's a McDonald's for every morning. And for a limited time, enjoy any 2 sausage or chorizo burritos for just $2. Yeah, any 2, just $2. At participating McDonald's, single item at regular price. Cannot be combined with any other offer or any combo meal.
Fact. Every moment is better with McCafe. Like a McCafe iced coffee, which, let's go over the facts, is cold and refreshing. And who could forget the fact that there's also McCafe smoothies and frappes, which in fact are awesome. So, you should in fact go to McDonald's and grab a cold McCafe now. And that's a fact.
Ice cold gets bold and creamy. Now for a limited time, enjoy any size McCafe iced coffee for just $1.49. $1.49, and that's a fact. Prices and participation may vary.
I understand that really changed my thinking when it came to taking my vitamins every single day. I was talking with Dr. Roselli over at Revitalive, who, by the way, for the last 20 years has been the lead anesthesian at Jupiter Medical Center. He told me about the vitamins that you take every single day, and he said that, hey, you only get 20% vitamin absorption when you take them orally, and it makes sense because it gets caught up in your organs and things like that, and so when it finally gets into your bloodstream, it's not going to be full effect. You go to Revitalive, and you get 100% vitamin absorption right there into your bloodstream, and you can feel a difference too. When I take my daily vitamins, I don't notice any difference. When I go to Revitalive, I notice a big surge in energy, and I tell you, it is one thing I would definitely recommend because it does several things. Not only gives you more energy, it'll boost up your immune system, but it'll also give you a more youthful appearance and help you age better. And for the entire month of July, you can get 15% off treatment packages of 3 or more. So jump on it right now. Go check out Dr. Roselli and his team at Revitalive online, revitaliv.com. That's revitaliv.com. Or you can go see him in person on Indiantown Road in Jupiter.
Hello, West Palm Beach. Geico presents things that'll make you feel good.
Prairie dogs greet each other with little tiny prairie dog kisses. Come on, that's adorable. Something else to make you feel good? Geico's been offering great savings and service for over 75 years and has a 97% customer satisfaction rating. And the satisfying coverage from Geico isn't just for your car. The Geico Insurance Agency can help you with renter's insurance too. And Geico offers motorcycle, RV, and boat insurance. You know what else will make you feel good? Scientists studied the chemical composition of the center of the galaxy. It smells like raspberries. Well done, universe. And Geico is the largest auto insurer in the state. So breathe easy. We've got your back. Plus, you might be able to save even more money because Geico has local agents in your area who could help you find savings, like military or federal discounts. And Geico offers emergency roadside service.
So, West Palm Beach, contact Geico online, over the phone, or at your local office. You'll feel better after you do.
Ted Hollander, attorney. Got a ticket? Don't pay it. Call the lawyers at The Ticket Clinic, a law firm, at 1-800-CITATION. But don't take my word for it. Listen to what our clients have to say.
Multiple speeding tickets dismissed. Multiple red light camera tickets dismissed. Driving with a suspended license dismissed.
Our goal is to get your ticket dismissed. So if you've got a ticket, be sure you're calling The Ticket Clinic at 1-800-CITATION. That's 1-800-CITATION. Hire us on our free Ticket Clinic app and save $5. Prospective clients may not receive the same or similar results. Over 25 offices from Miami to Daytona, including Boynton, West Palm Beach, North Palm Beach, Port St. Lucie, and Fort Pierce.
It happens every summer. Stargazers delight in the opportunity to view constellations that can't be seen in winter, while car lovers delight in the opportunity to own one of our stars. At the Mercedes-Benz Summer Event, you can get the Mercedes-Benz of your dreams for less than you thought possible, like the beautiful to behold but built to be driven C-Class. You select its driving dynamics to fit the mood you're in and the road you're on. Lease the 2017 C300 Sports Sedan, an IHS top safety pick, for just $399 a month for 36 months with $4,193 due at signing. Hurry in for this once-in-a-summertime opportunity. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Monthly lease payment is available only to qualified customers exclusively through Mercedes-Benz Financial Services at participating dealers through July 31st, 2017. Call 1-800-344-8736 for details about costs and terms.
Visit Mercedes-Benz of Delray, Mercedes-Benz of North Palm Beach, Mercedes-Benz of Fort Pierce, or Mercedes-Benz of Palm Beach. Or visit on the web at mbusa.com.
Car needs some motor oil? Advance Auto Parts has the deal for you. 5 quarts of CarQuest conventional motor oil and a Purelator oil filter for just $18.99. CarQuest conventional motor oil, only at Advance Auto Parts, features a low-friction formula and advanced additives for better gas mileage and longer engine life. Find a store near you at advanceautoparts.com or swing by a participating CarQuest Auto Parts location. 5 quarts of CarQuest conventional motor oil, Purelator oil filter, $18.99. Valid in-store only.
I'm Harvey Massey. At Massey Services, we know every lawn is unique and requires customized care. That's why our environmental approach includes aeration, which allows water and nutrients to reach the roots of your lawn, as well as an irrigation program which ensures proper coverage and reduces water waste. With Massey's Green Up program, you'll enjoy a healthy and a beautiful lawn year-round. That's Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
Providing complex medical care close to home. Cleveland Clinic, Florida's nationally ranked specialists have a track record of successful outcomes, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Call 800-639-DOCTOR or visit clevelandclinicflorida.org to make an appointment today.
For responsive legal help, call Anna Jarn Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Log on to offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, this might be the most crazy story I've seen all morning. Is R. Kelly holding a bunch of women in his compound and having a cult-like scenario? It's kind of crazy, but the families...
But it's R. Kelly.
Yeah, it's R. Kelly, and the families of these women tell some pretty insane stories. I'll share some of the details with you coming up in just a second. Before we get into that, though, it looks like Willie Nelson, they're asking him in an interview about what his life has been like. Has he ever thought of taking his own life? And I guess he has a story about trying to kill himself once.
I heard that you became so dejected at one point that you went out and laid down in the middle of the street hoping that a car would run over.
In Nashville.
In Nashville.
Of course, it was midnight and there wasn't a lot of traffic. So.
But no car came by.
No car got me, though.
Mm-hmm.
They also talked with him, too, about, all the marijuana. What's up with all of that?
Why have you always been such an advocate?
For myself, it's good for me. It keeps me from going off and doing crazy things. I can relax and play some music and sit around and visit and act like a grown-up.
Okay.
Willie sounds like he just hit a doobie, doesn't he?
Oh, I'm sure he probably did. I don't think he stops his entire day.
I think he's awake and baker, and I think he goes throughout the day.
Absolutely, yeah.
It soothes the beast. Apparently, he's got something in him that just
demons.
wants to go wild.
Well, what might have happened, he might have, I think back in the day, drink the whiskey and stuff like that, and then the Helget comes out.
Got it. Yeah, finally here, there are some crazy accusations about what is going on at 2 homes of R. Kelly. Now, he has a house in Chicago, and he has a house in Atlanta. And according to his former personal assistant, he keeps these women in these houses. He's got a few of them in each one, and he runs it kind of like a cult. R. Kelly tells you when you can eat, when you can't eat, when you can go to the bathroom, when you can't go to the bathroom. And he also keeps a journal of the relations he has with these women and tells them what they can and can't do. Now, the family of one of the women, her name is Jocelyn, they have come forward and they're like, look, we're afraid for Jocelyn. We think that she's being held captive in this cult and that she's got, that Stockholm syndrome where the person being held captive all of a sudden starts to feel bad for their captor. Here is Jocelyn, though. She put out a video saying that she is not being held against her will at R. Kelly's place.
Yeah, this is Jocelyn.
Yes.
Yes.
Her name.
Denny's?
Okay, here it goes. Sorry, got it right here.
I just mainly want to say that I'm in a happy place with my life and I'm not being brainwashed or anything like that. It just came to a point where it definitely has got out of hand. So, I just want everybody to know, my parents and everybody in the world, that I am totally fine. I'm happy where I'm at and everything is okay with me.
Okay.
Yeah, the families are saying she's brainwashed, that they haven't talked to her in months, that she's just cut off all contact with them. But the officials are saying, look, it's all adults. All these girls are 18 and older. So even though he may be dictating what they can do,
there's nothing you can do about it.
What they can eat, how they dress. When they asked the girls if they wanted to leave, they all said no.
Is brainwashing considered illegal?
I don't know.
Is that an illegal act?
You would think it should be, but if they show up, how do they tell if these women have been brainwashed
If
or
someone's
not?
25 years old and they're going to R. Kelly and how do you tell?
How do you tell if the woman says, no, I'm fine, I don't want to leave? She puts out a video that says all that. I mean...
And you got to, to me, brainwashing is you've got to, in a sense, look at it and say, okay, how do you determine what is true brainwashing? Because somebody might argue that this is just enlightenment.
It's true.
And then you could say, someone could say, I'm watching TV and I'm getting brainwashed. When does it stop?
Yeah. Sometimes it's a matter of opinion.
The chick herself is saying she's not brainwashed, though. I mean...
But if you were brainwashed, would you say you're brainwashed?
Would you know?
No.
And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day. Brought to you by the Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest. It is back. It is this Saturday. It is coming quick. And if you want to get your tickets at the lower price, you got to get them Wednesday because the price goes up on Thursday. Go to PalmBeachSummerBeerFest.com.
I'm surprised there's not a beer called Brainwashed. And would that kind of work, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
All right, got people texting us secrets here today. Concert tickets up for grabs, Jack Johnson. Or you could do Lady Antebellum with Kelsey Ballerini and Brett Young. Both shows going to be at the Perfect Vodka Amphitheater. Now, we had some good ones from last week, including the one person who said they make an extra $200 a week at work by selling their panties to their 70-year-old boss. And I know everybody wanted to hear that.
Well, it was so many layers,
yeah.
Kev.
And I said, look, unless something really comes in great that's going to knock that one off the block, that's the one we're going to hear this week.
So something's got to be real good.
Someone did text in, said, this week, I was switched at birth with my cousin and only found out recently, and I'm now 21.
Whoa.
I'd say that might be your best competitor for that one. I'd say it's a head-to-head battle at this point. What do you want? Switched at birth or panties to the boss?
Give me the panties.
We knew where he was going to go.
I know, right? Virginia, how are you ruling on this?
Oh, I don't know.
Switch to birth or panties to the boss?
They're both good.
I don't want to disappoint my friend here because I know how much he loves panties.
I know.
Disappointment, it's fine.
He's used to disappointment, though.
Absolutely.
I'm going to go cousins switched at birth.
Okay, switch to birth. I get it.
You got to be the tiebreaker now, Kevin.
I'm torn as well, but since I hyped up panties, I think what I'll do is we'll hopefully go panties this week and then switch at birth next week unless something knocks that one off.
I like this new way of doing it.
Yeah.
There's good ones already in the bank, and someone's got to come along and knock it off.
Kind of knock it off, unless it just really trumps one that we already have.
That's a good move, Ralston.
Okay, all right. So you're only saying it because I vote for panties.
You made his day.
Yeah. That's
I can't support the Bronx.
Okay, so we'll hear the story about the panties coming up in a second. You can still get all of your secrets into us. If we don't use it this week, we'll use it the following week. 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763.
When I was 6 years old, I broke my leg. And I was running from my brother and his friends. Tasted the sweet perfume of the mountain grass I rolled down. I was younger then. Take me back to when I found my heart, broke it here, made friends and lost them through the years. And I've not seen the boring fields in so long. I know I've grown, but I can't wait to go home. It's the way you make me feel. It's real. We watch the sunset over the castle on the hill. Over the castle on the hill. Over the castle on the hill.
Ed Sheeran has quit Twitter. He's done. That was it. Remember, it was about a week ago, Virginia, you were talking about how he's upset with social media, and he kind of like faked like he was going to be quitting.
He didn't quit.
A social media platform. It might have been Instagram, maybe, or maybe it was his Twitter. But
no, he said that he's not checking it, and then they interviewed him. I swear, I'm not quitting Twitter. I'm still putting things up.
Okay, well, no, he quit.
He's done.
Apparently, he's completely deleted his Twitter account. He did it yesterday. No explanation, but apparently he was taking a lot of hate because of his cameo on Game of Thrones. People said it felt forced and it made no sense because just out of nowhere, like they pan the camera along and one of the characters is riding on a horse and there he is going, and like, what?
I am a singer, just in case you didn't know.
Right. And they're like going, I was just so random and like they didn't work him in. It didn't make sense. It was just, but I mean,
so you quit Twitter? Come on, grow a pair,
he was
Sheeran.
Tired of the hate. Tired of the hate.
Don't quit Twitter.
How bad was his cameo? Now I want to see it.
It wasn't bad. I mean, it's just
I've
people
never been interested
trolling.
in Thrones before, but now I want to see that.
It's not worth quitting Twitter over.
No, it's just people that were trolling, trying to get a reaction out. I'm going to give them a reaction. I'd just be like going,
Just pay someone to block the people that are being mean to you.
Right.
Pay someone to do your Twitter.
Yeah.
Why are you even doing your own Twitter? You're Ed Sheeran.
Right. Well, he's done with Twitter. He's not done with cameos. He's going to be doing another one on The Simpsons.
Will he be singing on that one too?
I don't
Randomly.
know.
Doesn't make any sense. They should make fun of it by just having a random where it doesn't make any sense. And then they should comment on it, be going, that doesn't make sense. That guy's just standing there singing. Out of nowhere.
That'd be funny.
That's the way they should play it.
I kind of like the jam you played, though, from Thrones. It was very ominous and sad. The one of Ed Sheeran singing, I thought it was good.
Yeah, he did a good job, and it made sense. It was like a time. It wasn't like he was singing Castles on the Hill.
So you've seen it?
I've only heard it. I'm not watching Thrones until the season's over.
I don't know if I believe you.
I'm going to honor that pact that I made with Kevin yesterday on the air, but I guess Kevin's not, but that's okay.
Well, I'm just thinking. I mean, like I said, everywhere I go, it's like people on Twitter and whatnot. They're talking about it and they're saying, "Okay, what you missed," and they're discussing the plot, and I'm left out of the conversation.
If there's one thing Kevin has, it's FOMO. He does not
I'd
want to
have
be
that FOMO. Well, especially with this job.
He does not want to be left out of the loop.
Not when it comes to this job. Now, in my regular life, I don't care, but in this, I'm like, I got to know what's going on, man. I got to talk about. I got to be plugged in if I don't know what's going on. Here's a little bit of the Ed Sheeran clip, since you didn't hear it, Virginia.
He was his shame and his place, and a chain and a keep are nothing compared to a woman's kiss. For hands of gold are always cold, but a woman's hands are warm. For hands of gold are always cold, but a woman.
And he's just kind of like sitting in a circle with a bunch of other dudes. And they're like, well, what? Why?
And Taylor Swift is right next to him.
That's what was really weird about it. Yeah, you're right about that part. All right, time to hear some secrets here. We had a couple really good ones to choose from here today. One about being switched at birth with their cousin, but only found out recently, and they're now 21.
Crazy.
And then the one we had last week where they make an extra $200 a week at work by selling their panties to their 70-year-old boss.
You should see if our boss Leo wants any of your drawers, Jay Bird.
Nah, I think he's more of a Denny's man.
Okay.
Okay, well, I actually got a follow-up text even from the panty lady, but apparently panty lady's not answering.
Oh,
I know.
What?
Yeah, and she'd even text back in again saying, hey, from last week, here's mine. And so Denny's tried and no answer, unfortunately.
Is it possible, because you missed it yesterday, Virginia, we kind of felt we got catfished a couple times from some calls that got on the air. Are they catfishing us? Is this real?
But I mean, why would you do that if like all of a sudden we finally try to call you up? I mean, the whole point is to try to win to go on the radio. And
tell the story.
Yeah, so if you're catfishing at that point, I mean, at least go on the radio and try to like make it sound.
Yeah, you're right. Try to really
which would be better than the other people did yesterday.
Oh, we had some doozies yesterday.
Yeah, had a couple of just like, all right,
not buying it.
Heather's on here from. Can I say everything? Can I say all this? Okay, I guess I can because this is a switch to birth story. Okay, hello, Heather.
Hi.
Hey, boy, tell us this. This is these switched at birth stories are always fascinating to me. You were switched at birth with your cousin. How did that happen?
So we were born around similar times in the same place, very, very small town where we grew up, and we had the same last name. So I was in the hospital for a while because I was actually born super premature.
Mm-hmm.
My lungs weren't developed, so I was there, and my cousin was born shortly after. We had the same last name. I was still very small and still in the hospital, and of course they were just born, so they were very small. Easy switch, same last name. You know, obviously my mom was like, this is not my child, so it was very quick.
Yeah.
But they were like, she was trying to give me the wrong baby. And she's like, I know that's not my child. Like, stop it. That's not my child. And they're like, it has the same last name.
Oh,
you know, on
wow.
attack and everything. And she's like, yeah, okay, well, that's not my child. And come to find out, it was my aunt's, my aunt's baby. And she's like, well, that's not my child. That's,
Did they get out of the hospital, or was this Heather? Was this detected at the hospital, or did they get out of the hospital with this?
I'm sorry?
Did you get out of the hospital, or did they fix the whole switched at birth thing in the hospital?
Well, they were very confused because they're like, this has to be your child. This has your last name.
Yeah.
Tag, everything going on. And so they were like, no, this is what happened. And they tried to clear it up, but my mom's trying to leave the hospital, and they're trying to give her the wrong baby. And it's like,
Okay, so she didn't make it out of the hospital with the wrong baby. That's what I'm asking.
No, but
okay.
I feel like if they had, we would have ended up at the same place anyway, because obviously we're cousins. But
that would have been interesting. And I guess you're lucky this didn't happen. Luckily, your mom knew right away and had,
spent
conviction.
enough time with the infant. But can you imagine how easy it could happen if the mom hadn't spent any time with the infant?
Yeah. And the fact that, you were born prematurely and she had spent time with you made it good. But, I mean, imagine if your cousin was insisting, being like, going, no, this is my baby, and it caused a family fight where you're going, okay, no.
I thought initially she just now found out she was 21. Did you just find this out? That you were...
Text said, I switched at birth with my cousin and only found out recently. You only found out recently that there was a fight that had happened at the hospital about whose baby was whose, correct?
Right, that it even happened at all.
Oh, I thought you had been...
My aunt is like, you were almost mine, and you could have been like this. And I'm like, what are you even saying?
Do you think
crazy?
Well, knowing, because obviously you got a glimpse of your cousin's life, would your life have been radically different if you'd been raised in the other family?
Radically different. Now, we both grew up in the same small town in a completely different state, and now we're both in Florida. So similarities, but completely different. They're, more their side of the family is broken up and all over the place, and
it's chaos.
My immediate family is very, very close and extremely different. So
yours is functional, theirs is dysfunctional.
Pretty much. It would have been insanely different.
Wow. So you're lucky then.
Yeah. Yeah, you hear that? It's a crazy story that sounds like something you'd only see in the movies or on like some kind of crazy Lifetime special.
We
but
just talked about this. There's so many stats of people being taking the wrong baby home.
I heard one story, and it was back in the day, and one of the moms knew, and she was kind of suspicious that it wasn't her baby, but the husband, because this is back in the day, said, no, we can't say anything. We don't want to disgrace the doctor. And they kind of knew they had the wrong baby, but they took the wrong baby home anyway and said, it's fine. This is a perfectly good baby. We'll love this baby.
What? Is this not a soap opera?
No, it was on NPR. No, it was real.
This sounds like some Days of Our Lives.
It was real, and it messed up these two girls.
We don't make them look bad. I mean,
they wanted to protect the reputation of the doctor. They didn't want to shame him by making him look bad, so they took home the wrong baby, and they kind of knew.
Tell me that does not sound like a storyline on a soap opera. It totally does.
It does, yeah. This stat here says up to 500,000 babies every year in the United States alone are at risk of being switched at birth. Things that happen. A lot of them are, thankfully, like the story we just heard, where they catch it. And so she probably would have been one of those stats where they tried to push another baby on somebody. But yeah, 500,000.
Would it blow your mind if you found out today, your dad calls you, hey, Kev, I got something to tell you. You're not our kid. This, you belong to, someone, the Cox family that you have up there.
Yeah.
Or the Connolly brother family.
Yeah.
Would that blow your mind, or would you be able to deal with it?
Yeah, it would blow your mind.
Because you actually look like your family.
Yeah.
But think
you.
about if you're like a person.
It's a compliment, man.
I mean, I look like my family, too.
It's a compliment.
But if you didn't, would you spend your whole life wondering, man, was I switched at birth?
There's probably
people that don't look like either one of their parents. They probably wonder.
There's probably some listening right now saying, I don't know if I think my parents are legit, but then I don't know. Maybe I was switched. I'm sure someone's driving around.
They say out of 4 million total births, about 28,000 babies get switched every year in the United States. 28,000.
Whoa.
And do they not know that they've been switched?
They don't know. Yeah, that's kind of what happens. They say that, still 28,000. That's crazy stuff. They say during a 2-day stay at the hospital, babies are switched on average 6 times. And to prevent mistakes, hospitals are going beyond the bracelet identification system, encouraging parent-child bonding so recognition can occur, which is what happened here that saved being, switched at birth. They said, no, wait, this isn't my baby. So they don't just want to depend upon their own records and their own bracelets because those can easily get mixed up.
Well, what if you have, say you have a C-section and your baby's not completely healthy when it's born and they whisk it away? You're never going to know. You're never going to know.
You don't even see it, probably.
You don't even see it, but for maybe a millisecond.
Yeah.
And then they whisk the baby off to go. I mean, you haven't bonded. You couldn't say any distinguishable features about the baby.
And at that point, it's still probably covered in some AB.
Some baby gook.
Yeah, some gook.
Wow. Pretty crazy. And they say up to 18 babies per year are switched and sent home with the wrong families.
Whoa.
So there you go. A lot more stories out there other than just this one, and they went a lot further than this one went, too. All right, got any good secrets? You can text them to us, 877-979-9763, 877-979-WRMF. Denny's is working to try to get one of our callers on that we had, Jess. We kind of go back a little far with Jess. If you remember way, way back, we're going back almost about a month now.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Oh, Kevin, you're going to have to refresh us.
Okay, Jess is the one. Remember, she was trying to track somebody down, and we got that company now we use in San Diego that if you can't find somebody just on social media, we'll try to track you down. Just kind of like maybe a one that got away type situation. Here was when we first talked to Jess.
I'm kind of wondering what he's doing and, if he's single and if he still thinks about me and to reconnect with him and see if maybe I hadn't made a really bad mistake. It was a long time ago. It was 10 years. It might be one of those things where it's like, oh, yeah, I had forgotten about her. But who's to say that it's not meant to be now? At least I can be comfortable knowing that at least I tried.
Okay. So we're like, okay, that makes sense. And we had contacted him and said, hey, there's somebody that's trying to get a hold of you. Do you mind if we give them your email address? And he was like, that's cool. So contact happened. And then we talked to Jess again to find out where they were with that relationship. Was it going anywhere or was it dead in the water?
He responded back to me, and we've talked a couple times on the phone. He's still single. He never got married. he up and moved to St. Louis. He looks fantastic.
Wow.
Like, he's very fit. I'm so glad that I did this. I'm going to actually go out and see him. He bought me a ticket. He booked a hotel for me to stay in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not quite sure how to take that. Like, I don't know if he's being a gentleman or, it kind of reminded me that he was kind of closed off before.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I remember.
You remember Jess now?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So Jess went to St. Louis. They've done the face-to-face. How did that trip go? Is the relationship continuing on, or is it just, it didn't work out? We will get the update from Jess coming up next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds of pre-owned. West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. Just a couple of incidents to keep a lookout for right now. The first one in Broward County, that's I-95 northbound at Oakland Park Boulevard West. The right lane is blocked as a result of an accident there, and you'll find stop-and-go traffic back to Broward Boulevard in that situation. Here in Palm Beach County, one incident to be aware of as well. That's in Boynton Beach. You'll find that Gateway Boulevard eastbound just as you approach the entrance to I-95. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Big day?
Yeah, I have a lot on my plate.
I can see that. McGriddles, hash browns, and a coffee.
Well, I do have a big to-do list.
Well, I have a big to-do list, too. Crispy hash browns, fluffy eggs.
That's your to-do list?
Part of it. I also have crispy bacon, flaky biscuits, fresh...
No matter what your day brings, there's a McDonald's for every morning. And for a limited time, enjoy any 2 sausage or chorizo burritos for just $2. Yeah, any 2, just $2. At participating McDonald's, single item at regular price. Cannot be combined with any other offer or any combo meal.
Fact. Every moment is better with McCafe. Like a McCafe iced coffee, which, let's go over the facts, is cold and refreshing. And who could forget the fact that there's also McCafe smoothies and frappes, which in fact are awesome. So, you should in fact go to McDonald's and grab a cold McCafe now. And that's a fact.
Ice cold gets bold and creamy. Now for a limited time, enjoy any size McCafe iced coffee for just $1.49. $1.49, and that's a fact. Prices and participation may vary.
I am a girl who loves eyelash extensions, hair extensions. I love the whole beautification process, and I was spending quite a bit of money on my lashes, and that is now I have found a whole new way to do it. I'm not going to be spending as much, and I love this place. It's called Main Bar. It's in Boca, just east of Federal Highway, between Southeast Meisner and Palmetto Park Road, right there in the Royal Palm Place. It's called Main Bar, M-A-N-E, Main Bar, and they do memberships, eyelash memberships, they do blowout memberships, they do extension memberships. Yeah, you pay to become a member, and then it's so much cheaper. Lashes, a full set for your introductory set is just $79.99, and the refills are just $55.99 a month. That is way less than I've been paying. Join and find out all the benefits of membership at Main Bar, M-A-N-E-B-A-R. Here's the number, 561-235-5231. That's 561-235-5231 for Main Bar.
Summer beach days and late night swims, barbecues, and razor bumps? Seriously? If you're still messing around with razors and wax, it's time to stop. Go see the pros at Body Detail's True Laser Hair and Tattoo Removal. Right now, you can save up to 60% off laser hair removal at Body Details, and you can schedule your treatments whenever and wherever works best for you. All of their amazing South Florida locations offer night and weekend hours. Plus, Body Details is the only company with a completely free lifetime guarantee. Visit bodydetails.com and schedule your free consultation today.
Get to Double D's now for a chance to win the Lady Antebellum VIP experience. Double D's is giving away 1 pair of tickets to this special event, and every person that walks through the door at the ranch will get a free raffle ticket. No purchase necessary.
Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Now through the end of July, Third Federal is taking 0.25% off of all purchase mortgage rates. So I'm here with a few potential home buyers to answer their questions.
0.25% off?
That's great, but what if I haven't found a house?
No worries. Get a free pre-approval and we'll hold your rate while you're looking for a house.
Impressive, but what if I haven't sold my home yet?
No problem. Third Federal's one-of-a-kind bridge loan helps you buy before you sell.
Great, but what if my wife doesn't want to move?
I can't help you there. But folks, 0.25% off is too good to pass up. And don't forget, our associates are not on commission. So if you're thinking about buying a home, call Third Federal today.
Right now at Third Federal, get 3.69%, APR 3.77% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. That's 0.25% off our already guaranteed lowest rates. Apply online, visit a branch, or call 1-800-3rd-FED. APR reflects 15% down and is for a $165,000 loan. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. See conditions for guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
When you go with the pros at Greek Moving and Storage, you can just sit back and relax and have a stress-free move. Kick your feet up, sit back in your lawn chair, sip your lemonade while they do all the hard work. They really do it all, too. They will come into your home. They will pack everything for you. You're not going to have to lift a finger. You don't have to box anything. Leave all the pictures on the wall exactly as they are. They will do everything. They will pack you. They will move you. Then they'll unpack you at the new place, taking all the boxes and all the moving tape and all the packing stuff with them. Boom, your move is done in one day. This is how it should be done. They're the superheroes of moving. They're the official mover of the Miami Marlins, and they offer you, too, cash with Greek rewards. If you tell your friends and family to use Greek Moving and Storage, you put cash in your pocket. It's called Greek Rewards. Pick up your mobile phone today and ask all the details at ** Greek on your mobile phone. That's ** Greek, or go online, GreekMoving.com, and get ready for your best move ever.
Injured? Gordon and Donner, 333-3333.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Burger King's Breakfast.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Warming quickly this morning. Highs today right near 90. Got a couple of coastal showers across the area. Otherwise, mostly sunny skies this morning, but into the afternoon hours, mainly after 1 o'clock, we will start to see thunderstorms popping up, scattered to numerous across the area today. Could see lots of lightning and heavy downpours throughout your afternoon and early evening.
Right now, at participating Burger King restaurants, you can get 2 Chris Sandwich breakfast sandwiches for just $4. That's 2 Chris Sandwich breakfast sandwiches for just $4. It's breakfast on a light, flaky croissant. Only at Burger King. Price and participation may vary. Restrictions apply.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Really, every single brewery that I love to death is going to be at the Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest coming up on Saturday. If you love craft beer, you can't miss this. One of the top 5 best beer fests in America. Due South, Cigar City, Funky Buddha, Twisted Trunk, Tequesta Brewing, Saltwater Brewery out of Delray, Wynwood Brewing, Barrel of Monks, Hollywood Brewing, Isla Mirada Beer Company. That's the short end of the list. Plus some of the best national brands like Boulevard, Magic Hat, Gang, Blue Point.
My favorite, Lagunitas is going to be out there. My boys, you got a booth out there. He's pumped.
That's great. They have some real little something.
That's my favorite beer right now.
It's a great beer, yeah. And you get to sample it all. I mean, you don't say, oh, let me try to find some more money. No, when you're in the door and you got a ticket, you sample all you want, and it's all free at that point.
It's an amazing event.
Yeah, that's it. You just pay for it, and you drink as much as you want. It's great. Get them today. Ticket prices will go up after tomorrow. PalmBeachSummerBeerFest.com. We have live music. We got games. There are food trucks that are out there. Lots of great stuff going to be going on. Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest is this Saturday at the South Florida Fairgrounds Expo Center. Go check it out.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Was it a huge success or was it a flaming failure? Jess, we helped her track down the one that got away. 10 years ago, she dumped him. She's partying hard. She thought he was a stick in the mud. But we brought Charlie on. We found out that he was single and he was open to a relationship. We then gave Jess Charlie's email, which she was cool with. She contacted him. He apparently had moved from where they grew up as kids. He's in St. Louis now. But he's like, hey, yeah, why don't you come see me? Let's hang out. He gets her a hotel, and who knows? So what do you think, Virginia? You think things are on the up and up, and they're going somewhere, or are we nowhere? Are we stuck in the mud?
I hope that they hit it off. I hope that there's a little bit of a spark there. But I also hope she didn't come on too strong. It sounds like she may be a little aggressive. If she was able to relax
Yeah.
and kind of sit back a little bit and let this just develop,
Yeah.
I think it has legs.
Okay, what do you think, Jay Bird?
I think they slept together, and I think now he is saying to himself, "What have I done?"
Okay.
I mean, it's my opinion.
All
It's
right.
my honest opinion.
Okay, that's where you think we are today with
What
this.
have I done?
Okay. Jess, did you happen to sleep with him at all?
No. Well, here's the thing. I had a good time down there. It wasn't a great time.
What was it? Was it Charlie? Did you see kind of like maybe why you dumped him 10 years
Well,
ago?
Here's the thing. Like, everything on the outside was fine. Like, he has a beautiful home. He has a nice car. He's got a great job.
Yeah.
And we had fun. Like, he took me out to dinner. We went and saw a movie. And the problem is that I don't like St. Louis. And he made it very clear that he never wants to leave. And I can't imagine living there. Like, I really can't.
Yeah. I can't believe he didn't decide to move after a week.
Okay, but he is firmly entrenched, and that is a place that you just could not see yourself
right.
going.
And it's not like I'm disappointed I had my stuff packed, but it's definitely something I have to keep in mind, in that if we're going to pursue a relationship, eventually somebody needs to make a concession somewhere, and it definitely isn't going to be him.
Sometimes people can, give something a reconsideration, especially if you're talking about a relationship. Tell me a little bit more about just the dynamic between you and Charlie. You talked about sound like he had a lot of good things going. Did you click, or what happened there?
Yes and no. I mean, the thing is when you remember somebody from the past and wonder what's going, you remember only the good parts.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there was a lot of qualities and stuff with him that caused a problem, back then. Everything was completely scheduled out, almost to the point of like an itinerary. I'm no longer a party girl, but I still like to have
Jess,
fun.
I got to tell you, honestly, you seem to me, and I've been around them, it sounds to me like you got a little bit of lingering party voice. You sound a little, I don't know if unhinged is the right word, but you sound like you're energetic, I guess is a good way to put it.
Very.
Yeah.
I appreciate life so much more being sober now. And there's so much to see and enjoy and embrace and to meet. And perfect example, I love talking to strangers. Everybody has a story.
Yeah, you sound like you're wearing me out, Jess.
I need a drink.
Okay, so it sounds like 10 years ago things didn't work out, but you thought it was because of his party, and maybe it's just the fact that you are a very dynamic person. Charlie is not. And it sounds like he lives in a town that you find to be not that dynamic either, and you're more of now, okay.
And the thing is that actually he's gotten obsessed. Like, he's constantly calling me. It's over the top, and I'm really kind of thinking that this was a bad idea. Because I don't, before you guys had me kind of wondering if maybe I had too much expectations and everything, and I was worried about that, and it didn't even occur to me what would happen if he was the one with the high expectations. And this is, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how to back out of this gracefully without coming across like some crazy woman.
Well,
I pop up out
maybe
of
too
nowhere
late for that,
and connect.
Jess.
I was thinking the same thing. How do we back out of this, Kev? Graceful.
I'm so tired.
Can we back out of this now, man?
This is very energetic.
Can we do the dirt of the day?
Oh my gosh. Well, it's real serious if he's asking for the dirt.
I can't do it.
Well, I think that you're not unlike so many people who have gone through this, and you wonder, I don't know what it is about just human nature. We have that void we got to fill. If it's open, curiosity gets to us. And so often we go there, and how many times does it ever meet the expectations we set up for it?
It's all perception. It's all her perception is that
his attachment to her is she's making it more than what it is.
Look, she's calling a radio station. She's seeking him out. She's going up there. She wants him to move down, but the problem's him.
The problem's St. Louis.
Yeah, come on. I'm just.
Okay. All right. Well, the bottom line is Jess came to us with a problem. She's trying to track somebody down, and she had a question she needed to have answered. And I would say through this whole process, whatever happens with it, Jess, you answered that question, correct?
Absolutely. Leah, I don't regret doing this at all. Bottom line was I needed an answer, and I got it.
Okay.
And I will never do this again.
Okay. All right.
I don't believe that either. I don't believe that either.
I don't either. Okay. Well, if you are like Jess and you're trying to track somebody down, having a hard time doing it, you can come to us. We got somebody that actually does all the work for you, and we'll see. And we'll hopefully try to answer some of the questions. That's the thing. If you got a question, we'll try to get you an answer. And it may not be the answer you want, but just send us that email, mail@kvjshow.com. We'll give it a try.
I had a dream, we were sipping whiskey neat, highest floor of the Bowery, and I was high enough. Somewhere along the lines, we stopped seeing eye to eye. You were staying out all night, and I had enough. No, I don't wanna know where you've been or where you're going, but I know I won't be home, and you'll be on your own. Who's gonna walk you through the dark side of the morning? Who's gonna rock you when the sun won't let you sleep? Who's waking up to drive you home when you're drunk and all alone? Who's gonna walk you through the dark side of the morning? It ain't me.
All right, so people think Jess is nuts.
Well, I mean, we've talked to her 3 separate times. What are we doing?
Well, I mean, I got to find out what the latest is. I mean, I want to find out how this thing's going. I was hoping for love.
My blood started to boil, man. I was getting real annoyed.
Somebody said Jess is a freaking nut job. He should be the one that got away. He's going to wish he was.
She doesn't want to listen either.
And that's what's annoying.
Somebody else said, I actually myself did have luck. I mean, if you're not nuts, then maybe this one that got away can actually work. I've totally done this. We're 2 years in. He was the one that got away, and I found him again, and we've actually been dating now long distance since that time.
Okay.
So it does work. I mean,
but you hashtag be cool. Keep it together, man.
Yeah, you kind of got to be. So anyway, it's probably not going anywhere. But like I said, if you've got somebody you want to try to track down, we'll try to help you out with something. Yeah, somebody said this girl is fudging ridiculous. This poor guy. She broke his heart once and now goes back and plays games again with him. No wonder she's single. She's the type of woman who gives the rest of us a bad name. So there you go.
This is what when you come on the radio.
You never know what we're going to,
You unfold your dirty laundry.
Yeah.
People are going to comment.
I'm not saying everybody gets hold of us is crazy, but some are. So
we're I would say
kind of goes with the territory.
We're a sucker though for a good one that got away story.
Absolutely,
I love them.
Well, we all want love,
the
right?
The possibility of rekindling.
But you realize why he got away.
He wants to get away, exactly.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news.
Yeah, come on.
So many people on meth. Ow!
Okay, I didn't bring this story in the other day. I saw it. I thought I was just being a homer. I grew up a big Ohio State Buckeye fan. I still am. I'm avid. Ohio State doesn't like University of Michigan. They're bitter rivals. If you live in that part of the country, it's kind of crazy. It's to the point where if you're in Ohio, you don't even say Michigan. You say the team up north. They don't even say their names.
Can't even say it.
You don't even say it. In fact, when it's Ohio State-Michigan week on the campus in Columbus in Ohio State, they go and they take a red X and block out every M on every sign in town. It takes like forever to do, but it's something they do. So the entire week, you can't write M. You never say Michigan.
That's funny.
That's how big this rivalry is in that part of the country. And so I saw this story and I was laughing about it. But I'm like, nobody else is going to care, but it's all over the place today. So I figured I'd share it. There's this guy in Ohio. He suffered a major brain injury. He was in a car accident back in April.
Oh.
And they're trying to communicate with him to make sure, he's okay and he's got to be showing improvements and all that kind of stuff to still get the insurance and all that kind of stuff. And so they've kind of tried to give him away like things that he can tap with his finger to, try to respond because he's still not able to really talk and, open his eyes. And so it's the only way he can communicate. And so it's like if you press this one button once, it's yes. If you press it twice, it's no. And so they're trying to ask him some questions. And one of the questions they asked him, the doctor said, do you like the Michigan Wolverines? And he apparently kept tapping no over and over again. And so that's how they knew that he was enthusiastically responding. So
okay.
That was the one question he would answer. So apparently the hate for Michigan is bringing him out of his coma.
Hey, we got life, baby.
We got life.
That's good.
He, without a doubt, still hates Michigan.
Use the hate.
Yes.
Poor guy. I hope his kid never goes to Michigan. That'd be awful.
I know. I mean, I don't know if I was a Buckeye fan and my kid went to Michigan, I don't know what I would.
Our next story has a woman in Taiwan.
How do you wake up every day?
Virginia gets harder and harder.
He's going to mark out all of the M's on Colin's sweaters.
It must be fun when they have to fly up to Michigan and he has to pay for the airfare and the hotel.
His middle initial is M, and I blocked that out with a red X that week every single year. A woman in Taiwan was just granted a divorce because her husband was reading her texts and not responding. You know how it bubbles up?
Yes.
She got a little bit mad when she got in a car accident. It's like going, I've been in a car accident. Please help. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Nothing.
Does it say he's read it too?
Yeah, it's kind of like that thing. She was going to know that he was reading all the text. It was bubbling up like, okay, she's waiting for something and then nothing. She went to the judge and said, look, I mean, this guy's clearly abandoned our marriage. And the judge's like, okay, I agree with you. I'll give you the divorce.
You ever get in one of those, heated text conversations or it's real deep and then you're looking down on the phone and it's bubbling and it's bubbling and I mean, it's bubbling for 3 minutes and you're thinking, oh my gosh, what are they writing?
I know.
Right back, K.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's how you get somebody.
You're right. There's this guy in Clearwater that called 911 98 times in 6 hours last Monday.
You need to simmer down.
Well, what if he had a good reason, Virginia?
98 times.
98. I mean, come on. You got to tell me if, you had someone in your family sick. You'd be calling that much, right?
We've got some audio if you want to judge it.
Okay.
If you want to see if he, used it properly.
All right. So why was he calling 911 that many times? You would think it's got to be somebody is dying, something serious is going wrong
He's either
here.
drunk or he's just a total boob.
Yeah, you would think so. I don't see that clip, Jay-Bird, by the way, so I'm sorry. We don't have that.
Denny's!
But the reason why he was calling is apparently he was demanding that the cops give him back the money they seized when he got busted for drugs back in January.
It's drug money, dude.
Drug money.
Now evidence. It's a part of your case. You don't get it back ever.
Yeah, now he's facing charges for making harassing phone calls. And according to science out of Germany, you could probably outrun a T-Rex. That's good news.
I saw this story, but how would they know?
Well, they're able to look because I watched the entire video because I had that question as well. And they've broken down speed of animals, including mammals and humans and whatnot. And a lot of it has to do with your body weight versus the length of your appendages to run, the ones that you use to run on. And there's actually mathematical formulas on how they can, and they'll look at a cheetah and they'll say based on the weight, muscle structure, and the size of the legs, they can predict, even without knowing that animal, how fast it could run. So that's how they kind of divide things. And even watching humans run, there's a science behind it. In fact, they study humans running so much, and they will actually use science to help you improve how you run. Kind of like the bigger the wheel, the faster something will go. And I remember from the same study, they were talking about Usain Bolt, and he's the fastest man in the world. And in the 100 meters or whatever it is, he takes two more strides, I guess it is. It's one or the other, than the second fastest runner. So his gait is longer. His stride is longer. So it'd be 2 less steps, I guess it would be.
Only thing I'll say is you're finding out in modern times how scientists have really gotten it wrong with dinosaurs. A lot of wrong facts.
What are those?
How about this one? It just came out a week ago. They used to think dinosaurs would roar. Now they're saying, no, there's no way dinosaurs roar. They quacked like a duck. Quack. T-Rex running. Quack, quack.
I don't think science ever said that. I think that was the movies that kind of like took that on. They thought it was such a fearsome beast that it would have some kind of roar.
You know, Jurassic Park is not science, right?
I can sense your tone, yeah. But Jurassic Park is not the only one that said dinosaur. Why am I even arguing?
Well, I'm just saying, you gotta. I don't think science said it. I think movies said it.
No, science. Okay.
Well, find me the science fact where they're saying that dinosaurs roared.
I will get you this.
Find me that stat.
I'll get you this literature.
Yeah, and it can't be Jurassic Park.
It will not.
Look, Kev, I got 3 movies.
Look, they're all roaring.
Actually, 4. There's 4 now.
I'll make sure
Roar,
it's credible.
roar, roar. They all roar.
I'll make sure it's credible. Oh, well, you pipe down.
Well, they say that based on their analysis, the T-Rex would top out at about 16.5 miles per hour. Now, the average human sprints about 15, but they say with a little jolt of adrenaline, which you might have if you're being chased by a T-Rex, they believe that you should be able to speed up enough to get away. They're looking for volunteers to test it out.
Oh, my sound effects aren't even on.
Boy, this is not your whacked out news, is it?
Wow.
That's for you.
Are you going for me?
Yeah, it's for you.
Where did I let anybody down here?
Fake dinosaur stats.
Where's your stats? You're citing Jurassic Park.
I'll get them to you. I'll get them to you.
I came with stats. I'm talking about scientists out of Germany.
Dinosaurs quacked, Virginia.
T-Rex would have been a terrible boxer. That's
yeah, he
also a
would have been
fact.
an awful.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Awful.
Short arms.
No reach.
So there you go. That's your horribly inaccurate, whacked out news.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds of pre-owned. West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. Well, we're not looking too bad to finish up your Tuesday morning commute. Disabled vehicle you got to look out for, that's in Broward County. The I-95 southbound exit ramp to the 595 eastbound. The off-ramp left lane blocked as a result of that. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Quick weight loss. Unlike others, you have one-on-one in-office support and guidance and encouragement. I know it works because I lost 25 pounds doing it. And I just have to say so many great things about the team of coaches over there. They don't settle for anything less than success. So you've got this team around you, encouraging you, guiding you, giving you tips on how to do it better, what to do, what not to do. They taught me so much about food, so much that I still to this day use. Unlike others, that one-on-one in-office guidance is so crucial. It's faster weight loss with no prepackaged meals, no exercise required. Lose up to 20, 40, 100 pounds or more. There's 19 Florida locations. Quick weight loss really does work, and for a limited time only lose 20 pounds for just $20. All services included. That's exclusive of supplements. Kids join free when parents sign up. Schedule a free no-obligation consultation today. Visit quickweightloss.net or call them 1-855-777-THIN. That's 1-855-777-THIN. 1-855-777-8446.
This summer, get ready to SeaWorld like never before. With new thrills like Kraken Unleashed, the virtual reality experience aboard a real coaster. Then charge up your night with Electric Ocean, the nightly celebration featuring fireworks. And slide this summer at Aquatica, SeaWorld's water park. Right now, you can get SeaWorld and Aquatica for only $59.99 per park. Buy early and save. What's next is now at SeaWorld. Restrictions apply.
Big day?
Yeah, I have a lot on my plate.
I can see that. McGriddles, hash browns, and a coffee?
Well, I do have a big to-do list.
Well, I have a big to-do list, too. Crispy hash browns, fluffy eggs.
That's your to-do list?
Part of it. I also have crispy bacon, flaky biscuits, fresh...
No matter what your day brings, there's a McDonald's for every morning. And for a limited time, enjoy any 2 sausage or chorizo burritos for just $2. Yeah, any 2, just $2. At participating McDonald's, single item at regular price. Cannot be combined with any other offer or any combo meal.
Fact. Every moment is better with McCafe. Like a McCafe iced coffee, which, let's go over the facts, is cold and refreshing. And who could forget the fact that there's also McCafe smoothies and frappes, which in fact are awesome. So, you should in fact go to McDonald's and grab a cold McCafe now. And that's a fact.
Ice cold gets bold and creamy. Now for a limited time, enjoy any size McCafe iced coffee for just $1.49. $1.49, and that's a fact. Prices and participation may vary.
Looking for the perfect solution for dinner at home tonight? Pick up a homemade family bundle from Carrabba's to check all the boxes on your dinner list. Literally, feed up to 5, starting at $7 each.
Check.
They're made from scratch.
Check.
Choose from homemade spaghetti and meatballs, Carrabba's classic family recipe lasagna, and more.
Check.
Served with salad and bread.
Check. Wait, I'm out of boxes.
Order a family bundle starting at only $34.99 at Carrabba's.com to feed your family dinner tonight the quick, easy way. Carrabba's, Italian worth talking about.
Can you see me?
Can you see us?
Will I be ready for college?
At K-12, we see that every child is uniquely brilliant. K-12 provides a tuition-free, full-time, online public school education.
What should I be learning now?
Am I doing enough to be ready?
We have a rigorous, challenging curriculum and dedicated teacher support to help them prepare whether they are off to college or headed straight into a career.
I can't wait. We're excited for the future. College.
Cybersecurity.
Surgeon. CEO. I don't know yet, but I want to be great at it.
K-12 has been a leader in developing online public school education.
We're an innovative, tuition-free choice available to families like yours.
Now accepting all Florida students in grades K through 12. For more information, call 855-993-6118 or visit k12.com/Florida. That's k12.com/Florida. Planet Fitness Boynton Beach is celebrating their anniversary. Come see what all the excitement is about at Planet Fitness Boynton Beach. Join Planet Fitness Boynton Beach now for only $1 down and $10 a month. Want free unlimited fitness training with a trainer and tons of the latest equipment, all in a judgment-free zone? You got it. Hurry to Planet Fitness Boynton Beach at 9764 South Military Trail and join for only $1 down and just $10 per month. Hurry, this anniversary sale expires July 27th. Home club only. Annual membership fee applies. See club for details.
You know, MD Now is ready and waiting for you. Whenever your little emergency or illness or injury happens, take it to MD Now. I love the fact that there's now 35 plus locations in South Florida. They're growing and they're getting bigger because they do it right. They're open 365 days a year, including holidays, every single day from 8 to 8, and a doctor is always on site. You never need an appointment, and they love to get you in and out super fast. I know the last few times we went, we were in and out in under 45 minutes, and some of those times with our medication in our hand, so no extra trip to the pharmacy. Love that. Major insurance is accepted. It is a fraction of the cost of the emergency room. So for life's little emergencies, do yourself a favor. Have a plan ahead of time. Go find the one nearest you and just know that you can take it there for whatever life hands you emergency style. They are ready and waiting. Go to mdnow.com today.
A second opinion is critical. That's why Cleveland Clinic Florida should be your first choice. You need to make sure your diagnosis is correct and the recommended treatment appropriate. Call 800-639-DOCTOR or visit clevelandclinicflorida.org to make an appointment today.
See your authorized Dodge dealer and experience a world of performance, design, and fuel efficiency. Schedule a test drive. Go to Dodge.com and check out the powerful lineup.
Call your legal team at Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE for a consultation.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Log on to offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day. Coming up on your Dirt of the Day, what happened to Ryan Philippe over the weekend? Broke a bone in a freak accident? We will tell you the details coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
One thing you might notice if you've been on any kind of road trips here this summer, you've gone to a different state and you've pulled into a fast food restaurant that you didn't recognize and you're like, I don't know, what the heck, let's just give it a shot. And then you're like, oh my gosh, that is so amazing. Why do we not have this in the state of Florida? And you come back, you're like, oh, please. You know, I'm hoping that regionalization of fast food starts to go away. It would be great to start getting some of these places, but yeah, I still know because with the radio, I've lived pretty much every corner of America, and I remember when I took you guys out to California and Jaybird especially, I was so excited because they have places like In-N-Out Burger, Fat Burger, Carl's Jr. That is out there that you just don't get.
So Carl's Jr. is a bit of a... I'm not buying what they're selling because they're a lot like Hardee's. I think they're the same umbrella.
I think they are Hardee's.
They are, with a different name.
Yeah, Carl's Jr. is.
They are.
Yeah.
I didn't try In-N-Out Burger, and that's the one I wanted to try.
In-N-Out Burger is great. There's also Jack in the Box is another one that's kind of a regional thing. It's pretty much out west.
I've seen Jack in the Box in several shows and movies, so that's got to be a big deal out there.
It covers, I think I saw one as far east as Missouri because I lived there after California. I was like going, oh, no way. I didn't know they had Jack in the Box this far. But yeah, that's another one that is, I mean, that one was okay. They had a lot of variety and I remember I was getting Asian stuff off the menu at Jack in the Box.
Oh my gosh. Drive-through Asian food?
But the main staple was like hamburgers and stuff like that.
Huh.
And so they had a little bit of everything and their ad campaigns were big. They had a big, a guy with a big white head. Was kind of like their ad thing. So the Jack in the Box commercials always stood out.
He's the Jack in the Box.
Yeah, he was. He was the Jack in the Box. Absolutely. It makes perfect sense, Virginia.
Yeah, we got to stop these fast food wars, and you're right. We got to make sure that the different regions, they need to come together, man. Have it for everybody.
Well, I saw this thing on the fast food that should be national. I mean, stuff that you only get in certain states that should be all over the place. And places they named like the In-N-Out Burger, like I said, you can get that in California, Oregon, Nevada, Arizona, Texas, and Utah. That's it for In-N-Out. Wish we had that one. That'd be the one. That'd probably be the number one to grandfather into Florida.
Yeah.
People would murder those kind of foods out down here. They'd love them.
Absolutely. They also listed another one. If you guys do, and it says that there is Whataburger in Florida. Do you know where they are? Because I haven't seen them. And I had seen that before. I didn't know we had them, but it's listed as being a lot of southern states. Your Alabama, Arizona, and Texas has it. Oklahoma, Arkansas. It's kind of like a South thing, but I haven't seen it in Florida.
Google Whataburger in Florida.
Whataburger.
Oh, Whata.
Yeah, Whataburger, not Waterburger.
Waterburger, which sounds pretty
That burger's
gross.
soggy and nasty.
Well,
Yeah, it's not Waterburger.
I've got all the water bottles in Florida that you want.
Yeah. Didn't figure it was going to work out well.
Not
It's
as good.
WHATA Burger. Whataburger.
Oh,
They
what?
used to have them in Louisiana. I had them before.
Yeah, it's listed in Louisiana. So that's
Yeah.
one of the other ones that's
They're
there.
okay. They're kind of on the same level for me as the Hardee's, which is okay.
Hardee's is nothing.
I don't know why.
It's mediocre at best, Hardee's.
But I got to tell you, honestly, for some reason, I know they're supposed to be like the same thing, but Carl's Jr., maybe his whole thing, I thought Carl's Jr. was better.
I think Carl's Jr. is a fancier
it seemed a little bit more
version
premium.
of Hardee's.
Yeah, the one thing that they had was if it doesn't get all over your face, or if it doesn't get all over the place, it doesn't belong in your face. And it was like they had a lot of condiments on it. It was just a delicious, succulent, kind of like juicy burger. That was, and I don't remember that same kind of stuff from Hardee's.
Now, Hardee's is, I've done some damage at Hardee's. Not that impressed. And I'm so hungry right now.
Oh, I bet. Now, some of the other places that they list that they like to go national, we're lucky enough. Florida has most of them. In-N-Out's the one that really stood out to me.
We don't have Crystal.
We don't have Crystal, yeah. That's pretty much a southern thing, but that's like that's the real South, not the fake South. Where we are. You turned off your mic.
Your microphone's off, and show me something more South than South Florida.
We're not in the South. We all know that. Yeah, we're not.
I don't like that. I don't like that rule because Virginia's right on this. We are in the southern part of the United States. We're the South, baby.
I think they're targeting a mentality. And I think they would probably say, if you were sitting in a boardroom and they were being completely honest, they'd say, yeah, you're South Florida. You don't get any more South than you, but you guys are at the South. And they'd say,
Are we not hickey enough.
I think they want that deep South mentality.
We're not overweight enough.
Whatever it is, whatever
not
goes
unhealthy
into it.
Well, we have to go north to become south.
You do. I mean, everybody in South Florida knows that. We're not the South. You're not Southern. You're not same mentality.
I can't believe they wouldn't have one in Orlando.
Come on. Orlando, Kev.
Yeah, it's not
Orlando should
listed.
have a crystal burger.
I know. Yeah, they say you can get Georgia, but that's as close you're going to get for a crystal.
What do you guys like better, White House or
White Castle?
Or White Castle, White House. Jeez.
That's where the president lives.
Do they have water burgers?
I want to get a water burger from the White House.
What?
I didn't sleep well last night. As you were. I got nothing to offer.
He needs to be fed.
I haven't eaten.
He hasn't eaten yet.
There's a couple they have in the state where I grew up in Ohio that they don't have down here that I think people would like. One is like you had said, the White Castle, and they do. It's basically the Crystal, same thing, kind of like those mini sliders, kind of like burgers.
They do the same type of burger, but my friend, they are not the same thing.
No, you're right. Absolutely not the same at all. And they have another thing called Skyline Chili that they have in Ohio and Kentucky. And
they've got one here in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, that's right. Somebody did say that.
Panda took me to it because
one spot.
It's great. I think it's on like US 1 in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
We went in, we got the chili, we sat down.
It's like you'll get chili on spaghetti. And they call it a three-way.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, it's really good. They have one in my college town in Athens, Ohio, and it was great, like hammered food.
Spaghetti with the chili. Would you ever eat a spaghetti sub? Does that sound good to you?
I could try it.
Oh, yeah.
It could work.
It'd be real nice.
It could work. Other ones they say should go national. We're lucky because the ones on this list have Zaxby's, which we've got in Florida, which I've yet to go to. In fact,
Never gone.
Yeah, I had a buddy of mine that was talking up Zaxby's the other day, and I was like, I've never gone. Why have I never gone to Zaxby's? Got to go check that out.
Where's the closest one?
There is one on Okeechobee Boulevard by the Turnpike. As you're going out there, it's right next to that Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
What do they specialize in? Do you know?
I think chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a chicken place. Also, Portillo's. They say we got them in Florida. I don't know if I've seen one. It's apparently Chicago-style hot dogs. And they got big Italian beef sandwiches.
Huh.
I don't know where there's a Portillo's. If anybody knows that can help out. And then the one that they listed we've really especially started getting, you're going to see all over the place, the Wawas, which are booming all over South
been there
Florida
yet?
now.
I have been to the Wawa. I was getting gas the other day, and they've got this little, like a heater with little snacks right by the cash register.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw, pot stickers. Let me try those out.
Okay. Really? Okay.
They were good.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to be steamed. They're fried.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my gosh.
I like them steamed.
What a diva. What a pot sticker diva.
I know, right? Somebody said there's a Crystal on Sunrise, so you can check that out in Fort Lauderdale. Another one in Daytona.
Ooh.
Thank you for that. And
Sunrise, that's close.
Absolutely. In Fort Lauderdale there, if you want to check that out. You've also got Crystal Burgers in Jacksonville. Yeah, I figured they'd probably have that. It's a little bit more of the Southern mentality.
I'm not a
Gainesville,
fan.
too.
Did we mention Big Boy?
Do they have Big Boys here? I don't know. We didn't mention it.
I think Shoney's just started closing.
Yeah.
That Shoney's is Big Boy.
They went with your Sizzlers.
Shoney's is part of Big Boy?
Yeah, it's the same.
Kind of like the same style. I don't know if they're the same company.
No, Shoney's Big Boy. That was the Shoney's.
No, there was a Big Boy burger place that was separate. It's called a Big Boy Burgers or something like that.
I don't know about Big Boy Burger.
Shoney's needs to come back. Can I get an amen for some Shoney's?
There was nothing better than their Sunday buffet.
Oh, they had the French, all you can eat French toast sticks, Kev. Then they had a big vat of cheese sauce. Man, I love Shoney's.
Somebody said all the places you're mentioning are in Ocala, and that's the South. So yeah, any of those places, yeah. Ocala to me is the South. Jacksonville's the South.
Road trip just to go and eat. An eating road trip.
I know you've done that before.
That's fun, man. That's just a good time.
Yeah.
Fat trip.
You're the only one, Virginia, out of this crew that loves food, that doesn't just eat to live. You live to eat.
I do. I love it too much, though. I go through bouts where I just go nuts, and then I go through bouts where I'm being good. I need to go back on being good.
A food road trip is, I think, something
it
the
does sound
soul
kind of cozy.
needs.
If you put together stuff that you can't get in your area and you knew it was fantastic, it would be kind of cool to, well, it's summertime. We had to maybe map one out. Be like, okay, what are some great that you can only get? And sometimes it's even like a local that you can only get. I mean, South Florida, right here in South Florida, we've got some. I mean, like a Las Patas if you had that and you said, okay, I'm going to be cruising through South Florida, where do I go? I'd say La Spada Subs is a place that you're not going to get anywhere else. You got to go to here.
Are you
Bud's Chicken and Seafood.
You're
Another
right.
place.
Are you officially putting me on assignment for this?
Yeah, I think you should put together a map, like things that people say in like different towns, and we'll start with Florida, that if somebody's got like a weekend and they're looking for a road trip, say, hey, you got to go check out these places.
Yeah, and if I have to be absent on a Monday to get you the information, that's not a vacation day. That's a working day.
That's a working day.
That's a working day.
I haven't seen you this excited since the panty call earlier.
This is, come on, food of road trip? That's awesome.
Somebody said if you want the Portillos, check the Tampa area. They've got them there, so that's where you go get those. So yeah, nice little summer road trip to get food.
We're going to Tampa.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Kind of a crazy story. Did you see that Ryan Philippe broke his leg in a freak accident? Ooh. We will tell you what's going on with his broken leg and if it was a part of a movie deal. Was he filming for a movie or what?
And this just in, the Crystal on Sunrise closed down 8 months ago.
All right, mark it off the list. We got to go north.
That didn't last long.
What the heck?
How does it go out under? Crystal?
Yeah, gone. I know.
That's depressing.
Right.
It sounds like this football player is having a rough go. Dallas Cowboys wide receiver Lucky Whitehead, he had his dog stolen. They took his dog, and then they started calling him looking for ransom money.
Oh,
They're
wow.
Like, we've got your dog, and we're not going to return it until you pay us blah, blah, blah amount of money. Yeah, he's got the police involved.
How do I know you have my dog? Put him on the phone.
Someone broke into his house and took his pet while he was out of town. Oh, that's terrible.
That's a messed up crime right there.
They have not given it back as of now. They want the ransom money. Would you pay?
For your dog?
Oh, my gosh.
You don't cower under ransom, though, do you? I think what you do is you say you're going to meet them at the drop point, and then you have your own crew take them out.
But what if the dog's not there?
Dog's got to be there. They don't get the money.
Interesting.
Okay.
It looks like Game of Thrones was huge on Sunday. Season 7's premiere episode delivered the show's biggest audience ever. It also became the most tweeted about episode of all time of any show.
Okay, so something of significance happened on this first episode.
I guess so, yeah. The interesting comment that I read, and it's in a spoiler, some people were saying that it tried too hard. I don't even know what that means because I haven't seen it yet.
Ed Sheeran, that's what they're saying.
Well, it wasn't even that. I think it was like they tried too hard to give you what you want. I don't even know. It didn't make. I'm like, well, why is that a problem? I mean, when do you ever hate that?
Yeah, give me what I want.
You go to a restaurant, like they give you what you want, and be going, oh, darn it, you gave me what I wanted. What? So I didn't understand the criticism. That's why I keep reading these things, Jaber. That's why I'm going to have to break our pact because I got to find out what they're talking about.
Nah,
I don't understand it.
No, I hear you.
I mean, I don't mean to like break a pact.
I get it.
No, I really hate to break
Didn't you guys
pacts.
just make the pact?
Oh, yeah, yesterday was strong,
Virginia,
too.
I did nothing but read about Game of Thrones, and it's. I don't think it's the right move for our show.
In the 7 o'clock hour yesterday, I'm like, I think we should do a pact. He was like, yeah, no, definitely let's do a pact. I won't watch it until the season's over. It's a good call, Jaber.
A lot's happened in the last 24 hours, Virginia. Everyone's talking about it. I feel really left out.
Kevin's got FOMO.
Fear of missing out, yes.
Everybody else knows what's going on. They increased their people watching that show from 50% over last year's season kickoff.
I'm wondering, too, because they've taken a break, the hype behind it. It's the first one. I can see people being very excited. Give me the numbers on episode 3.
Okay, so Kevin broke the pact. He's going to watch it. Will you watch it?
I don't want to watch it. But now I feel like I'm missing out.
You're alone.
No, I'm not going to watch it.
And winter is coming.
Thrones is one that I think I'm going to like better in bulk. I'm going to Costco that ass.
All right.
All right.
Is R. Kelly keeping women hostage in a cult situation at his home?
I wouldn't doubt it one bit.
What the heck is going on?
I wouldn't be shocked.
I saw this shocking story and wasn't shocked.
If anybody's going to do it, I guess R. Kelly would be one of my first suspects. His former assistant is now talking about it and saying, yeah, there are as many as 6 women living in the house at one time. And R. Kelly tells them what they can do, where they can go, what they can wear, when they can go to the bathroom. And he keeps a log of what they do sexually. So he knows exactly who owes him.
A log?
Yeah. He keeps a journal. Up, you're up.
Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Now he's dealing in logs.
Some
Dirty boy.
Some of the girls' families are speaking out and saying, R. Kelly is mind controlling our daughters. But the women are like, no, we're not being mind controlled. We're here on our own free will. Here's one of the chicks, Jocelyn is her name, that's supposedly being held.
I just mainly want to say that I'm in a happy place with my life and I'm not being brainwashed or anything like that. You know, it just came to a point where it definitely has got out of hand. So, you know, I just want everybody to know, my parents and everybody in the world, that I am totally fine. I'm happy where I'm at and everything is okay with me.
Everything's fine.
Right, she cowers as she says it.
And finally here, what happened with Ryan Philippe? A lot of people thought that maybe it happened on the set of a movie because he does like to do some of his own stunts on the movies, but apparently it happened during a freak accident with a family member. It wasn't on the set of a movie. It wasn't for a role that he was doing. He's at the set of Shooter right now, I guess, but he was not working when he broke his leg.
Do you ever notice him always doing that pouty, like, I'm trying to be, you know, I'm sexy, but I'm kind of a bad boy, but I also got a sweet side to me, kind of pout. You don't know what I'm talking about when he does that, Virginia?
No.
Really? Oh, he does such a, oh, look at my pouty face. I'm so sexy. Oh, he leads the league in pouty
Aggravates
face.
you, huh?
Oh, it does.
I think it's sexy.
Of course, that's why it aggravates me.
Of course, it does aggravate me.
And that's what's going on in your dirt. Brought to you by the Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest. If you love beer, you have got to come to this event. It happens this Saturday with us under the cool AC of the fairgrounds. You will love this beer party. It is nationally recognized as one of the best. Get your tickets before pricing goes up. Price goes up at midnight on Wednesday. Get them today at palmbeachsummerbeerfest.com.
This headline says Game of Thrones critics welcome return of, quote, brilliant show.
It was
brilliant.
probably some smarty pants that wrote an article that it.
It's brilliant. I mean, how do you keep it packed when you got a brilliant show sitting on your DVR?
I don't know. I thought friendship was stronger, but hey, look, break packs. Break packs, break hearts.
Coming up here in a second on the KVJ Show Facebook page right now, we're asking you, what impressive feat have you done while at work?
It's not work related.
It's not work related at all.
Oh,
so you were doing amazing things.
When we worked at the golf course, there was a lot of great stats behind the scenes that were amazing.
That's what we want to hear. What are those great stats? What's the impressive thing that you're doing at work that's not work? 877-979-WRMF. You can sound off next.
All KVJ, on demand and mobile at kvjshow.com and many other podcast apps.
Strikes rejuvenation. Get sexy now. You can get these curves for your body. Finance deals available. Don't worry about the money. Let their eyes wander. You control the crowd. Strikes rejuvenation. Get sexy now. For a hot body transformation. Make Strikes rejuvenation your surgery destination. Get sexy now.
Board-certified surgeons at Strax Rejuvenation have performed over 15,000 successful surgeries in the past 3 years alone. It's due to great prices and super easy financing help, but it's mostly due to patient referrals and the emphasis on safety. High volume means better prices and easier financing, but Strax never compromises the quality of surgeries. Other Strax services include vaginal rejuvenation, hair grafts, gastric sleeves and gastric balloons, as well as facial fillers and wrinkle reducers. Get sexy now. Call Strax at 954-634-3333. That's 954-634-3333. Or go to straxrejuvenation.com.
There's refreshing fun for everyone at Aquatica, SeaWorld's water park. Plunge down Orlando's steepest drop tower, Ehu's Breakaway Falls, or relax on our white sand beach. Right now, get Aquatica's Play and Dine ticket for only $67. That's park admission, meals, and a refillable souvenir cup. Perfect for an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Get all that for just $67. For details, visit aquaticaorlando.com. Advance purchase only. Offer expires August 20th, 2017.
Maybe you know this already, but summer is prime time for burglary. With families on vacation, long days at the beach, more empty homes. If you're worried at all about your home, now is the perfect time to protect it. Simply Safe Home Security is having its biggest ever summer sale.
For a limited time, you can take a whopping $100 off Simply Safe's special summer package. It has everything you need to protect your home. An arsenal of security sensors to secure each door and window. There's a panic button, a blaring extra siren, and a wireless connection to authorities and police dispatch. Your family, your home, and everything in it stays safe around the clock. With no long-term contract, no installation costs, and no hidden fees. See what Simply Safe can do for your home. Get your $100 off at simplysafe.com/summer100. Hurry, this sale ends July 31st. That's simplysafe.com/summer100.
As you get older, it's not fair. It's harder to stay in good shape, and you're probably actually trying harder, eating better, working out more, and your body looks worse. What? That's not fair, but that's the way it goes. That's because you're losing hormones you had in your teens and 20s. Those hormones would regulate the fat you put on your body. It helped you keep lean muscle mass, which chewed through the fat and gave you a better looking physique. So what do? You go to Wellington Anti-Aging and you get those hormones back. Yes, it's called hormone replacement therapy, HRT. You get it back, you'll get the lean muscle, you'll be able to chew the fat, and you'll have a better looking physique. And one of the best byproducts of it, more energy. Energy to keep up with your kids, your job, and your social life. It's all going to be there for you. And your insurance is likely going to pay for it. So if you're over the age of 30, I don't know why you wouldn't be doing hormone replacement therapy if you're eligible. So go online, WellingtonAntiAging.com. That's where I get my HRT done. WellingtonAntiAging.com.
Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Now through the end of July, Third Federal is taking 0.25% off of all purchase mortgage rates. So I'm here with a few potential home buyers to answer their questions.
0.25% off? That's great. But what if I haven't found a house?
No worries. Get a free pre-approval and we'll hold your rate while you're looking for a house.
Impressive. But what if I haven't sold my home yet?
No problem. Third Federal's one-of-a-kind bridge loan helps you buy before you sell.
Great. But what if my wife doesn't want to move?
I can't help you there. But folks, 0.25% off is too good to pass up. And don't forget, our associates are not on commission. So if you're thinking about buying a home, call Third Federal today.
Right now at Third Federal, get 3.69%, APR 3.77% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. That's 0.25% off our already guaranteed lowest rates. Apply online, visit a branch, or call 1-800-3rd-FED. APR reflects 50% down as for a $165,000 loan. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. See conditions for guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. Oh, trust is such a big deal when it comes to buying a car. That's why I love Lou Backrow, Pompano Beach Chevrolet. I get comments all the time. People saying, Jay Bird, I've sat down with Howard. I had a great experience, and you will too. Tell him you heard it from me, Jay Bird. They're located 1801 West Atlantic Boulevard, Pompano Beach in Broward County. When buying a car, you want to make sure that you do get in a relationship with the people you're buying a car with, and that is why I love the great people over there at Lou Backroad. You buy a car with them or a truck with them, and, you know, if anything goes wrong in the future, they have a great service department that can tune that baby up. They tuned up my truck. They made it sounding real nice like. Windows are working, air conditioning's blasting, and they did it in a very quick amount of time. I love that. When you sit down with Howard, make sure you tell him your finances because he's going to work with you. He'll make sure you get something you actually like that you want to drive off the lot with. If you are a lover of trucks, Silverados are leading the league over there at Lou Backrow, Pompano Beach Chevrolet. They have got Silverados galore. They got all different styles there. They got them there affordable. Like I said, that website, PompanoChevy.com. When you go there, test drive a car. Let them know you heard it from me, Jay Bird. Find new roads with Lou Backrow, Pompano Beach Chevrolet.
Get to Double D's now for a chance to win the Lady Antebellum VIP experience. Double D's is giving away one pair of tickets to this special event, and every person that walks through the door at the ranch will get a free raffle ticket. No purchase necessary. This hour's music is brought to you by Staples.
Staples has low prices on everything your kids need to head back to school with confidence. Get everything they need for less at Staples. And right now, composition books and 2-pocket poly folders are just 50 cents while supplies last. Limit 30 in store, 10 online, ends 9/2. Staples, it's pro time.
Want to meet and hang with KVJ? Find out where we'll be at kvjshow.com.
All right, you're at work. You're supposed to be work king. kind of goes together. But, hey, a lot of times you need a little bit of a break, or you need a lot of a break, or you just don't have great supervision, so you like to blow off work and have your own little fun.
When I used to work at the Limited and Limited 2, we'd have a contest who could sweep all the dirt and put it in corners by the clothes and see how long it could go unnoticed without getting in trouble for it. So you would sweep it, put it in the corner, and you go 4 days, you're pretty much the champion.
Yeah. So this is your turn to humble brag right now of the impressive feat that you've done while you were at work. Let us know. What have you done? Somebody said, I've binge-watched 12 entire TV series.
Impressive.
That's very impressive.
At work.
At work.
Wow.
Congratulations.
At that point, you're getting paid to watch TV. Kind of living the dream.
12 entire TV series they have done so far. Somebody else said, I average at least every single week, if not daily, 4 hours of online shopping. You
4
make it?
hours?
Yes.
What are you buying?
Browsing.
Some of it's just browsing.
Window
looking
shopping.
for deals.
It's the process, Virginia.
Wow.
Somebody else has done a full hour-long daily workout. So what happens when your boss walks in and you're sweating? Really going at it.
So when we worked at the golf course, you would have to work about 12-hour shifts, and you would always make sure that if someone wanted to take an hour nap, you had a whole thing worked out. And if you could sometimes get an hour to 2 hours of sleep if everyone was on the same page.
That's brilliant.
Get paid to sleep.
Oh, yeah, why not?
A good stat.
Someone else said, I successfully finished a 2-hour raid in World of Warcraft. It's a pretty good accomplishment. And somebody else said, right out of high school, I went to work for a major insurance firm in Miami. And one day my brother and cousin drove by, so I snuck out and we went and hung out at Chuck E. Cheese for a few hours. I came back in through the stairs to my desk on the 3rd floor, and nobody even noticed. Good times.
That is awesome. When you know you've gotten away with it, you're like, oh, I got in. Nobody saw me.
Good
Chuck E.
times.
Cheese.
Spent the day at the old Chuck E. Cheese. All right, got an impressive feat you've done at work. You can let us know, 877-979-WRMF. Call or text 877-979-9763 here at the KVJ Show.
I met you in the dark. You lit me up. You made me feel as though I wasn't off. We danced the night away. We drank too much. I held your hair back when you were throwing up. Then you smiled over your shoulder. For a minute I was stone cold sober. I pulled you closer to my chest. And you asked me to stay over. I said I already told you. I think that you should get some rest. I'm gonna love you till my lungs give out. I promise till death we part, like in our vows. So I wrote this song for you. Now everybody knows that it's just you and me till we're growing old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Oh, just say you won't let go.
Okay, well, this is a question. Break-upable offense. You have got somebody that has horrible breath, and they don't seem like they feel like they need to change it. Do you stay or do you go? We'll discuss next.
Watch the KVJ Show from home or on your mobile device on YouTube, Facebook, or kvjshow.com.
This summer, people are experiencing new things in new Chevy vehicles, like going from 0 to 60 in 4 seconds flat in a Camaro. And trying available adaptive cruise control in a Malibu.
This during freeway traffic would be amazing.
Or conquering a 35-degree slope in a Colorado.
Oh boy, I'm looking straight up. Holy smokes.
And towing 12,000 pounds with a Silverado HD.
I can't tell I'm towing anything.
Experience all the excitement Chevy has to offer for yourself. From the exhilarating Camaro to the sensational Malibu to the adventurous Colorado and the commanding Silverado. Go for thrilling drives and deals at the Chevy Summer Drive.
I want to go to a Chevy dealership right when I get home.
See your South Florida Chevy dealer. Based on initial vehicle movement, Camaro SS Coupe with available 8-speed automatic transmission. Before you buy a vehicle or use it for trailering, carefully review the trailering section of the owner's manual. The weight of passengers, cargo, and options or accessories may reduce the amount you can tow.
You know, you don't know what you got until it's gone. You probably take for granted every single day the air conditioning that is keeping you cool at home or at work. Now imagine if that's gone, especially right here in the heart of summer in South Florida. It'd be a nightmare scenario for me. I wouldn't be able to sleep. That's why I've got EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing in my corner. When it comes time to summer in South Florida, I make sure I bring out one of their technicians to inspect my air conditioning. They look through the vents and make sure that everything is working properly, the vents are cleaned, and they keep my house clean even through the whole process. Their technicians will even wear booties while they come in and inspect my house. And they're on time every time, and they guarantee that they will be. There's so many great comments about EDS technicians on their website. Go check them out at edsairconditioning.com. And I tell you, if you ever have a problem with your air conditioning, they will give you the right advice for you. They're not trying to make a fast buck. But if you do need a new AC unit, they got them too. Qualifying energy-efficient Trane air conditioners with 0% APR for up to 60 months or up to $1,000 in trade-in allowance. Now, luckily, I've got the peace of mind of knowing I'm going to stay completely content and cool this entire summer. Do you have it? If you don't, go online today to edsairconditioning.com.
Who provides the best entertainment and internet experience? Best in-home Wi-Fi experience. Lets you stream on 5 devices at once. Brings you Netflix on X1 and 75 megabits per second in the most popular packages? No question. Xfinity stacks up where AT&T doesn't. Get up to 75 megabits per second download speed. Compare that to AT&T. And get X1 and voice for $30 each a month for 1 year when you bundle all 3. Call 1-800-XFINITY today. And now ask us about Xfinity Mobile. A new kind of network designed to save you money when you have Xfinity Internet. You get up to 5 lines included of talk and text, all at no extra cost. Compare that to AT&T. Call 1-800-XFINITY today. Must enroll in EcoBill and AutoPay within 30 days or charges increased by $5 a month. Offer ends 8/20/17. Restrictions apply. Service not available in all areas. Limited to new residential customers. Equipment installation tax and fees extra and subject to change during and after promo. Early termination fee applies if all Xfinity service are canceled during the agreement term. After 1 year, regular rates apply. Wi-Fi claim based on Xfinity gigabit service, router coverage, and speed on the 5 gigahertz band. Netflix streaming membership required.
Are you not sleeping well? Maybe you have low libido. Do you feel like you're losing your hair and your energy level is just not where it used to be? Well, it could be stuff on the inside affecting how you feel and look on the outside. I went and had my testing done at Revitology, and I could not believe how comprehensive this diagnostic test they did on me was. They did a blood test, they did a saliva test, they tested everything from hormones to adrenal glands, to all kinds of stuff I'd never even heard of. Cortisol levels, what the heck is that? Well, I found out a bunch of stuff that I needed to focus on, and vitamins that I need to be taking, some hormones that I need to be taking, some medicines that I need to be taking to help me function the possible best that I can. Now, I'm taking something for my gut. I had an inflamed gut, according to my blood work. I was like, what? It is so interesting to go in there and find out all the stuff on the inside that is affecting how you feel on the outside. Dr. Roselli and his team, this is what they do. They are experts. Go get your testing done today. Here's the number to call, 561-406-2269, or you can go online, revitologyfl.com.
We love beer! The 2017 Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest is almost here. We love beer, and we know that you do too. Saturday, July 22nd at the South Florida Fairgrounds Expo Center in the Cool AC. 2 sessions, 12 noon and 5:30 p.m. But with VIP admission, you get in an hour earlier. Love bourbon and whiskey too? We got it. Don't miss the Hillbilly Bourbon Whiskey Tasting Lounge where you can sample 86 and 101 proofs. There's a tug-of-war contest for cash presented by You Pull and Pay. And this is not just any beer fest. We have over 150 craft beers on tap, a silent disco dance floor, cornhole, 10 gourmet food trucks, live music on stage, and special timed releases. Also, do not miss the after party with the KVJ show. Kevin, Virginia, and Jason at the ranch at Double D's. PalmBeachSummerBeerFest.com has all the event information and a link to buy tickets. Like our Facebook page for free giveaways. Get your advance tickets now at a discounted rate. That's PalmBeachSummerBeerFest.com. But hurry before the tickets are gone. Cheers!
At Service Experts Heating and Air Conditioning, get $30 off a precision tune-up. For expert service guaranteed, call 866-EXPERTS or visit ServiceExpertsPalmBeach.com.
Call 866-EXPERTS.
See website for license details.
Hey, it's Tracy St. George. Let Service Experts Heating and Air Conditioning give your system a precision tune-up. It can dramatically extend the service life of your equipment and save you up to 30% on energy bills. Oh, and it's a whole lot cheaper than a repair. Call an expert. Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS.
All things KVJ and KVJ TV broadcasting daily on Facebook. Like the KVJ Show page.
Virginia, would you break up with somebody for bad hygiene?
Yes.
Okay.
Depends on, like, what it was. Oh, yeah. I had a girlfriend. I don't know how she kept this boyfriend.
Yeah.
He never took a shower. He just smelled.
Really?
I don't know how she kept him.
Huh.
I honestly don't know because I was like, I don't even have that great of a sniffer.
Yeah.
And I could smell him from across the room. I was like, whoa.
She's put up with it. Was he a good-looking dude?
No.
Huh.
Not that cute.
I had a buddy of mine who dated this girl. She was really, really hot. But
Yeah.
he would always say, man, she smells so much like sour milk. I can't even get through it. And they end up breaking up because of it.
Yeah. I think for a lot of people it does. Hygiene for most people would be an issue for a breakup. Now, the question here is with Jackie, and she's running into some hygiene issues with her boyfriend. What exactly is the hygiene issue that you're having with your man, Jackie?
You know, he just isn't into brushing his teeth regularly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm being shallow about this, but I don't know. I'm thinking of breaking up with him over it.
Okay.
How bad is it?
It's pretty bad. Like, he's a great guy in every single way. Like, the perfect man, if you could imagine. Just, he doesn't brush his teeth, and he eats right before he goes to sleep and never brushes them. Then he gets up and leaves for work and doesn't brush them again. And it's like, I've asked him, like, so many times, please brush your teeth more. You know, it's hygiene. You need to do this. And he still doesn't do it regularly, and I'm starting to get grossed out by it. Is that like a valid reason to break up? What do you guys think?
Absolutely, I think. Because here's the problem. Okay, yeah, you sound like a younger girl now. What are you, in your 30s? Yeah. That's fine. Not brushing your teeth in your 30s, okay, it's kind of gross. But as you get into your 40s and you're not a good teeth brusher, now you're going to start losing your teeth. So now you're going to have big gaps in your mouth where your rotten, gross brown teeth start falling out. And now you got to either, like, get veneers, which that ain't cheap, baby, or just have this big gap in your teeth. Like, come on.
I didn't even think about that.
We have to care about our mouth and about looking disgusting. And just, who would want, like, brown, gross teeth?
Well, it's not even that. Some people can still have good teeth and just not brush their teeth. Like, it hasn't caught up with them yet.
It will.
Just the fact that you have that bad breath and you're going to work and not brushing
Well,
them.
here's the thing. Let me ask you, Jackie, does your boyfriend have bad breath?
Yeah, I mean, he does.
Yeah.
Like, not...
Yeah.
I mean...
That's,
I mean, yes.
Okay.
It's a turnoff.
It's a big turn off.
time.
And if you're trying to get romantic with a guy and he's got bad breath, ugh, no thanks.
You talk with about him, you asked, he just won't do it. Yeah, if you're talking makeup or breakup, then you don't want to be and spend your whole life with that because it is only going to get worse. And if it's bad now,
you're not going to fix him. If you've brought it up to him and he still hasn't made any changes, this is just something that his parents didn't do a good job of teaching him how to do. And guess what? You're not his mama.
But he's great in every other way. He's pretty much flawless. It's just the teeth. Is that enough to break up?
Yes, because you have to kiss this guy. You have to close talk with this guy. Every time you're up next to him, you're going to smell a monkey's butt. That ain't fun.
It's bad enough that she sent us an email about it. To me, it's a breakup without a doubt.
It's not going to work
Well,
out.
people think, too, if you're not keeping your mouth clean, what else are you not keeping clean? If you
Yeah,
know what I'm talking about.
a long time hygiene is,
It's across the board.
Yeah. I got to tell you, it's kind of crazy. The Mexican queen never brushes her teeth either. I know. I know. I tell you, it's befuddling her lack of hygiene.
Why? So
befuddling.
Okay, for example, like this week.
Yeah.
Do you think it's possible she hasn't brushed her teeth one time? Is that possible?
I think what she does is, I don't know. That's a good question. I think what she does is she'll brush her teeth in the shower, but she doesn't ever shower. So I don't know when she's brushing her teeth. But I do know that she's had some like dental issues. And here's the really weird thing. Honestly, and I'd tell you if it does, her breath doesn't stink. And she always brings that up. Her breath never smells. It's not like she's got, gross smelling breath.
She's big into peppermints and stuff.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know. For whatever reason, her breath doesn't smell, but she don't brush her teeth. And here's the odd thing. Her mom worked her entire life in a dentist's office.
Does it bother you?
That's why everything about this woman baffles me. I can't.
She is a mystery.
Just an enigma wrapped inside. You just are like, I don't understand. And I talked to her about it. I'm just like, why? For me, in fact, my problem is my dentist told me I was brushing my teeth too much. I have to keep myself from brushing too much. So I've had to limit myself to twice a day because I had enamel issues.
Right.
And they're like, you're rubbing all the enamel off your teeth. You're going to have bad teeth if you don't stop brushing your teeth.
Well, everybody should be using a super soft toothbrush. Don't use those hard toothbrushes because you rub off the enamel.
Yeah.
And when you brush, watch the vigorous and the strength with which you push the brush against your teeth.
He can't. He's the Bronx. He's got muscles.
I know, right?
You got to fight through it. Fight through your muscles and be gentle.
Does it bother you that the Queen doesn't brush her teeth?
Yeah.
What bothers you more, the not showering or the brushing the teeth? If you had to pick between
not
two
showering
evils.
because she smells. The breath doesn't stink. And that's her own problem because now she's getting like headaches because she's got some teeth issues in the back. But But you look at her, she smiles and she's got like the fake teeth up front.
They look nice.
So you can't. Yeah, you would be like, you wouldn't think that because you don't have bad breath. She has good looking teeth.
This is going to be a world.
I know.
Of medical bills and dental bills.
Oh, I know.
She's gonna have to have those teeth extracted.
Yeah, she already has. She has pretty much everything. About everything's fake.
Everything's fake?
Pretty much.
Oh, so she's already done the work.
Yeah, pretty much.
So what's in there giving her pain?
Probably, I'm sure her back. Her back teeth aren't veneers.
She got like a one or two.
Yeah, and that's probably what it is. If they're her back teeth and she's not brushing them, that's going to cause a headache.
Yeah. So it's just some amazing stuff. You're just like, I don't get why.
I sit
you
over
got big
here.
dental bills if you have to have rotten extraction.
Yeah.
Look, as an outsider looking in, I'm fascinated too.
I know. It's
fascinating.
And if she were on here, to be fair, she would be like going, yeah, she's like, it's weird though. I never brush my teeth and my breath smells great all the time, and you brush your teeth all the time and you have horrific breath. That's what she would be saying if she were on here right now. Just to be fair, since I'm throwing her under the bus, that's exactly what she would say if she'd be on right now. She's like, that's a weird thing. Your breath smells like a coon's ass.
And you leave floaters in the toilet.
Right. So she would say, you're not so perfect yourself. So.
Wow.
Hot couple.
What?
She's not even here and she won.
I know. I'm just, to be fair, because I'm like,
because people ask me all the time.
That's what she would say.
They go,
and I disagree with that because I brush my tongue. I'm always chewing gum. I don't think I
don't feel like you have bad breath.
I don't.
You don't.
I don't think so.
You're very clean.
We would tell you.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
People ask me all the time, does Kevin's wife get mad at the stuff he brings up on the show? And
no. In fact, I bring it up. I try to shame her into doing it.
And she won't care.
Doesn't flinch. Could care less.
So if she's driving around right now, she hears this. She's not at all going to be mad at you.
No, she'd probably turn it off because she thinks it's boring.
Which hurts. It hurts.
It does hurt. That's what she would tell me. I'd be going, were you upset? I go, no, it's boring, so I turned it off.
So it's really a double insult. I'm not brushing my teeth or taking a shower, and your show sucks.
Yeah. She always winds up winning.
She won,
It's amazing.
She's not even in it, but she already won.
She's so good. She's so good. Tough to trip that girl up. All right. Anybody else agree with Virginia, myself? Is that a reason to break up with somebody? Yeah, in most cases it's not. But okay, it would have been different. What if his breath doesn't stink? I don't know. Then maybe it's a different story. Maybe I'm not so much on a breakup.
It's trickier because unless you watch his toothbrush habits, you may not know.
Right.
You got to do what I do. Touch their toothbrush to see if it's wet or not.
Yeah. Oh, I've done that. Yeah. Dry as a bone, Virginia. Dry as a bone. 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763. You can sound off now at the KVJ Show.
Been sitting eyes wide open behind these four walls, hoping you come. It's just a cruel existence, like it's no point hoping at all. Baby, I feel crazy all night, and every day. Give me something, but you say nothing. What is happening to me? I don't wanna live forever, 'cause I know I've been living in vain, and I don't wanna fit wherever. I
till you come back home.
People are like, Kev, how can you dare talk about your wife like that on the radio?
You go through this every time you bring it up. It's like a new batch of people hear it.
Yeah, and honestly, like, trust me, I don't like to ever hurt anybody's feelings. You guys know that about me.
No, that's not your thing.
I hate doing that. That's not my thing at all. It doesn't phase her, so she doesn't care.
You would never talk about it on the air if it really bothered your wife. It doesn't bother her at all. Me and Virginia have seen it before.
You've seen it.
She laughs and brags about it.
Yeah. Honestly, she does. She laughs about it and brags, and she's fine with it. So, yeah, it doesn't phase her.
She don't care.
In a sense, hey, I mean, wouldn't it be great if we all could be that evolved? Be like going, I'm going to do what I want in life, and I do not care about anybody's opinion, period. That's my wife.
Sense of power, for sure.
It is a power. She could care less. She does not care. It's not her thing.
She couldn't care less.
I don't know. How is that? How does that go?
Couldn't.
Oh boy, no, we're not. We're not doing a grammar.
Could means you could care less, but she cares so little that there's no less caring. She couldn't care less.
How about this? She doesn't care that much.
That's good.
Yes.
Thank you, Jay Bird. Actually, isn't it weird for him to step in and actually be the grammar police and make it all right?
Well, someone's got to keep us in line.
Don't care about grammar.
Yeah. So anyway, other people texted in and said, hey, never brush right after eating. The acid soften the enamel. That is an interesting little brushing stat.
I've noticed there's a lot of different debates on how to take care of your teeth. The water pick movement seems to be growing.
Yeah.
That water pick does work.
Does it work?
Magnolia got one when she got her braces because it was tricky to get in there and clean and floss, and it really does work. I use it sometimes too, and I love it.
Better than regular flossing?
I think so. I think it just feels fresher.
Yeah, I think it's probably a good move because, like I said, I've had that problem where just brushing too much.
Flossing sometimes feels a bit aggressive.
Kevin's got them weak ass teeth, them soft teeth.
I did.
Teeth are soft, dog.
I got soft teeth.
You got gummies?
Teeth are soft.
You got a mouthful of gummies.
Exactly. Yeah. Somebody else texted in and said, I'm the same as your wife. I don't shower as often as I should. Brush my teeth when I do shower. My girlfriend never complains about my breath either. Some people are just like that way.
Some people don't have bad breath even when they don't brush their teeth. And some people can brush their teeth 9 times. You're like, oh my gosh.
It is kind of weird. It's not always related, bad breath and brushing or not.
They might have problems with their gut.
The IBS.
Yeah, they say that. In fact, that's the latest thing that they're starting to study is, and this is going to sound gross, but they're studying the chemicals and things like that come out of you to see what's going on inside your gut. And they think that they can start to put together meals for us or some kind of pills that will deal with the gut bacteria to help you start burning the fat off your body. I mean,
yes, it's a big part of metabolism.
Yes.
How you break down food in your gut. And if you're putting the wrong food in your gut and your body doesn't react to it properly, you're slowing down your metabolism and you're not able to burn through those calories. Like Jay Bird and I could eat the same piece of steak.
Right.
And his body could metabolize it just fine, no problem. If I have issues with that piece of steak and I don't know it, my gut's not breaking it down properly. I'm not burning those calories.
You store it as fat.
I'm storing it as fat.
It's really exciting stuff when you start
really
to.
Is.
It feels like maybe I'm wrong.
Bunch of health dorks.
Well,
no, but you would love this.
You get smarter about the foods you eat. So if you are going to have a cheat day, you just know that your body won't break down steak. So you can't have steak on your cheat day. Maybe for you, your cheat day should be fried chicken.
And it almost feels like they could be as close as 5 to 10 years away from a pill that would go in and help your body flush out the fat that's in it based on what's going on with your body. So, Jaybird, for you, have what you want to have and have that 6-pack of abs, baby. Can you imagine being on an all-donut diet? As many as you could eat in a day and you still have a 6-pack?
I'll never have abs. I want to be able to trust myself. I don't trust guys with abs, ladies.
I'm telling you.
They're gonna cheat on you.
If they had a pill and you could get abs, you wouldn't take it.
I would like to get in.
So you would be the only fat guy on the planet.
Not fat.
It'd be affordable.
He would just kill with the chubby chasers.
No, you can lose weight and not have abs. I mean,
if they had a pill and you could easily take this pill and you would have 6-pack of abs and still eat whatever you want, you wouldn't take it.
It ain't my cup of soda, baby. It ain't my cup of soda.
You would take it.
6-pack. I am not a person longing for abs on my stomach.
It's not even necessarily about the look always. A lot of times it's about health because if you have any kind of belly fat, that's bad for your internal organs.
No, I'm totally down with getting...
You wouldn't want to be sexy. You were talking the other day about Kevin and his testosterone.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. If I had
and
this
you
pill
were
right
like,
now and it
I
costs
think it's a cool
nothing.
concept, but
You
It's
just
a
take one
great-
shot, then you look so good.
Are you kidding me?
Abs.
It's like the coolest concept that man could ever come up with, aside from curing any kind of terminal diseases. Having something where you could take a pill and eat whatever you want, and you would be ripped no matter what.
You don't have to have
That'd be
abs to
amazing.
be in shape.
Huh?
You don't have to have abs to be in. You can still be in shape and not have a 6-pack of abs.
I'm not saying that.
He would eat the pill.
I'm saying it would. You would.
He would eat the pill.
Your
You don't
body
know
would
me.
not store fat.
You
If you
don't-
had a pill and you took this, and your body would not store fat, you'd be like, "Hello, sign me up."
Well, apparently you guys know how I would handle it.
We do.
Oh, get out of here. You know nothing.
You would love it. Think about that. You'd never have to shop thinking about, like, does this make me look fat?
No,
He doesn't-
Nothing
not- yeah.
makes you look
You
fat.
guys are missing
ever.
what I'm saying. I love the concept. Yeah, losing weight, that's great. But do I want a 6-pack of abs? Nah, I don't need abs. I don't need them. You can
Okay.
still get in shape with them.
Well,
You
remember
guys
that-
don't believe me.
When they start
No.
handing it out, we'll remember that and be like, "No, that
You're
guy.
lying.
I can speak for him. He doesn't want it. Save your pill. Skip this guy. He's
No,
the one
you-
dude that does not want it on the planet."
Not everyone wants abs like y'all.
What's your thought of the day, liar?
Can't believe this one either.
No, don't believe it.
Yeah.
Anything that comes out of his mouth, you got to look it up and research
You guys
it.
are insane.
How are we insane? We're admitting
Okay,
that they
you're
had a
right,
pill
you're
that
right, I
would take
do.
all
You'll
body fat
never
off.
look fat in that outfit again.
I want abs,
ever.
Scott. I want abs so bad.
Thank you
Give me
for
that pill,
admitting.
man. Give me those abs.
Finally, the truth.
You cannot change what you refuse to confront.
Oh, okay.
Like weight loss.
Yeah, like you hate being fat?
You think I'm fat?
No, you're not fat.
Here we go.
You're not. You're not fat.
I know I'm not toned, and I know I look gross naked right now. I'm working on it. I get it. I put on some weight.
All right, coming up, we got the After the Show podcast. There's more to it. You can always check it out by itself. We always post it up on the KVJ Show YouTube channel, which you should go and subscribe to. If you're not already, it's also up on our SoundCloud page that you can go see. And if you're listening to just the regular podcast right now, stick around. It's coming up next.
Get the top 5 KVJ segments every single week delivered to your inbox. Sign up for the KVJ e-blast at kvjshow.com.